So I tried to freeze the Pokemon in Pokemon Champions, but for some reason, ice doesn't work on water. I mean, why doesn't ice moves work on Pokemon? Seriously, you think you'd be freezing water, you think that'd be count as a weakness, but for some reason, ice just doesn't work. It works against dragons, for some unknown reason, because I know some ice dragons in my past. And yet, there always seems to be nothing wrong with the amount of times I thought that. Andy!
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry, mate. What you said?
Well,
yeah,
welcome back.
Right.
What are you staring off to?
What was I staring off to? Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, think about Fox McCloud again, won't you?
Yeah, I was thinking about Fox McCloud again.
Look, Andy, I've got no issues with you liking cartoon characters, okay? I'm pretty sure we all both do. But I think Fox McCloud is a bit weird one to go to. I mean, there are so many people you could do much better than that. I can only think about my favourite.
Wait, is that Birdo? And hello everyone, hello there, and welcome to the latest edition, episode 6 of Games Innit Podcast. And thank you so much for taking the time and giving us your time, whether you be watching this on the video portion or if you're listening to this, listening to this on the audio version, whether you are at home listening or you're driving to work or on an adventure listening to us. Thank you for gracing us into your presence of your home or vehicle or wherever the hell you are listening to our show. Greatly appreciated. Of course, it's not just me doing this episode of Games Innit Podcast. I'm always joined by my partner in crime of all things gaming, which is none other than James.
Sup?
How's it going, mate?
Yeah, it's going good, actually. Thank you, mate. Been busy with work and essentially going to see the new Super Mario Galaxy movie, which is awesome. And also just taking care of my pregnant wife, which is always good fun as well. But mostly the gaming and sleeping. Woo,
wait, you went to watch the Mario Galaxy movie?
Yes, I did. I went to go and see it.
Same! I did too!
Oh my god! It's almost as if we had decided to go and plan this one. You know what we should do? You know what we should do? What we need to do right now is we need to make a podcast episode all about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And just do an entire episode on it. Oh, right. That's right, we are. Right down there.
Are we? Oh, okay. I had another idea here. I had another idea, but fuck that. We're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about Mario Galaxy. Yeah. So yeah, that's what the episode's going to be, everyone. Not the idea that I had that I just scrunched up. No, actually, the episode we are going to be doing is, as you see for the title, a movie that's out of this world. Because, of course, yeah, we went to watch the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and we're going to be talking about how we felt about it, some of the bits that we enjoyed, some of the bits that we thought were a bit meh, and just give you all an overall rating of how we feel The movie was, would we see it again? And do we think it's better than the first Mario Brothers movie as well? So there's going to be a lot of spoilers that are going to be happening. So if you have not seen the Mario Galaxy movie at this moment in time, I would suggest probably not listening into the episode yet, or just cut straight to the second segment. That would probably just cut all the main part out, go watch the content creator of the month, and then go to the games in it tier list part. And then you're set. But if you've already seen the movie, then stick around. You could be able to listen to our review and our take on it, and let us know in the comments as well how you thought about the Mario Galaxy movie also.
And yeah, just as Andy has said, this will be a massive spoiler warning, and we'll be going in depth with the Super Mario Galaxy movie as well. So if you haven't seen it yet, then be sure to hit the pause button on the stream right now, and then go watch it. Go ahead, we'll wait.
Oh, yes. Sorry, my football team just scored.
Oh, yeah, I saw that as well. Good work. Oh, you're back.
1-0
cool.
to the boys in blue. Anyway, yeah.
Fantastic. Welcome back.
We're back. Have they gone? They're gone.
So yeah, this is a massive spoiler warning to everybody as well. So hopefully we've given you much chances to have a look. Now, if you decide to go on ahead past this point, knowing very well there will be spoilers, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid that is on you, not on us. So
yeah,
don't sue us.
Don't give us a thumbs down or a 1-star review being like, Andy and James ruined the Mario Galaxy movie for me. They spoiled it.
Despite telling me 5 times tonight it was going to get spoiled. How dare they not mention it a sixth time?
How dare they? I'm going to get them kicked off all the podcasting platforms for what they've done. Even though we specifically played everything by the book, and yet we still get in trouble for it, and we still get blamed, James.
Hang on. Wait a minute. Spoilers are now in effect, so you cannot be sued or held accountable for your action. Okay, we're good.
Perfect. Screw you, random person on the internet.
If you're listening, please don't screw. Please, we like you.
Yeah, we like you. Please don't screw us. Or if you want to screw James. He likes it.
Why? Why does he throw that against me? Of all the people, why did he throw that against me?
I don't know. I just wanted, just to see if something could come out from all this.
Something will come out if you play with it enough.
Anyway, before we get into the review, James, how the devil have you been? I know you gave us a little synopsis of what you've been up to, but give us the full thing. You said that your wife's pregnant?
Yep. So...
I don't know if we talked about this on the episode last time, on last month's episode.
No, I don't think we did actually, but majorly.
So tell us the news. What's going on?
So we are essentially...
You've been a busy boy.
Very busy boy. Yes, we're expecting currently. We are a good couple of weeks before we actually get to know the sex of it. But ours is going. Everything's going swimmingly. It's brilliant. Everything else. And she's just very happy, and she's still doing well. And I'm just looking after her the best I can. And even if that does mean letting her win overtime at Sonic Crossroads and Mario Kart and other games. But we don't tell her that. We don't need to tell her that at all.
Of course. Goodness gracious. Any
like,
games you've been up to as well? And also, how's work been?
So work's been good, actually. I've just been basically just really getting into my groove now as an IT engineer. And yeah, it's going really good. I've done some fixes, a lot of like hardware and software updates, getting to know the place and like basically where our priorities and where we work on. So that's really good fun, and I'm very happy I've joined up because it's just nice to actually be in an environment where this is what I want to do, IT-wise. So even though we couldn't do this last week because of IT issues, yes, I know the irony in this, ladies and gentlemen, but otherwise...
Yeah, to those that don't know, we were going to be doing this like a week earlier, and James had tech issues. The IT engineer had tech issues.
But the IT engineer solved his tech issues. Because,
yes, even though after it was done, it was like, it's too late to do this now.
It got fixed. Eventually got fixed.
I mean, it did. Eventually got fixed, yeah, but, it...
And it even have to call out tech
support. We looked at the time, we're like, yeah, we'll have to push this back.
Yeah, it was a bit annoying. But yeah, apart from that, it's all going well. I've also been playing some good games as well. I've now started getting to Pokemon Champions as well. I'm also really happy because the game has just been released, which I've always watched on the internet but never got a chance to play, and it was called Pokemon Night at the Infantry 1. Because I watched a lot of...
Oh, yeah, Pokemon Night at the Infantry, yes. Yeah. That's a classic, actually.
It's a brilliant game, and I loved Pokemon Night 2 because it had, like, Sam, it had Brock Samson from the Venture Brothers, it had GLaDOS and Claptrap from Borderlands, and it was all fucking brilliant. But I think because they've now got the IPs to do the first ones, I'm hoping is that they'll bring up the second one, in which case I'm going to be playing that relentlessly because I loved it. I'm also very happy as well because whilst we've been off the air, another certain game has come out or has been rumoured to be released, and that is the new Black Flags Assassin's Creed Precinct. And oh my god, I am so happy that of all the games that are getting a fucking remaster, it's fucking Black Flags. And also the fact that on the Black Flags itself, for what I've seen, it's actually updated itself quite nicely. Whereas, not like, let's say, the GTA ones, for example, the remasters. They basically tried to do what the face, but they didn't actually change anything. Whereas, the resynced version, it sounds like they're actually doing a lot of work onto it. They're adding in different extras, they're adding little bits and pieces. The combat's now going to be changed around and everything. And to me personally, that is how a remaster should be. It should be a case of, this is the story you'll know and love. We're going to keep everything near enough the same. However, there are going to be little tweaks that we're going to move around here, left, right, and centre, to make it so much more better for you to enjoy yourself with. So you can, and they're actually adding more extra missions and storylines into it as well, which I think is really, really good. They're actually saying, yeah, there was a bit of the story we missed the first time round, so let's do it this way in order to update it, sort of thing. So I am thoroughly, thoroughly looking forward to that one. And also when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is now coming out on the Switch too. Again, looking forward to that. So it's a good time for me in games. So we're doing well so far for us. But that's I've talked enough though. Buddy, tell us, how the devil are you, good sir? How are you? And how's your time been since the last time we spoke?
It's been good. It's been good. We had a bit of a heat wave early this week. We had a nice toasty, warm 22 degrees Celsius, which is around about, I think, early to mid 70s in Fahrenheit. And then it just dropped and dropped and dropped until we've got snow again.
Woo,
and it's
snow.
-4 because this weather's fucked.
this weather's bullshit.
It's just crazy. I'm expecting snow to show up in August. I mean, it had the most closest, like, we've had snow in summer was in June, and I think that was last year. Like I was planning to go get my winter tires like taken off my car and put like my all-season tires, and then on the day it was going to happen, it snowed.
Yeah,
so I had to phone my mechanic and be like, yeah, can I push this to like another week? They're like, yeah, that's fine, mate. I was like, all right, cheers.
You're probably not the only one who's made that call to them and gone, yeah, by the way, we're changing our tyres. Slight change of plan. The weather's shit. And we still keep them on.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so that's been a thing. I've been streaming a lot. Been getting into, playing some more Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, trying to get the time trials. I think since the last episode, I managed to get all the Sonic Speed courses done, S-ranked, finished. We do have the Mega Man. We do have like the other Cross World Grand Prix that's happening with Mega Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm not doing Wily Castle until I get the other two courses, and then I'll do them. which is my plan. So, like, with the exception of Wily Castle, every other course has been S ranked, and now I'm on supersonic speed, and I'm stuck on Sand Road, and I hate myself for it because it's bollock hard.
Is that the one with the? Is that the one where you drive across into the water and through the tomb to begin with, and then?
Yeah. You drive in the tomb for all the 3 laps, and then on the 3rd lap you go, as opposed to going on the road to the left, you go in the water. Yeah.
Oh, that course is bullshit.
Yeah, that course is bullshit. It's fun if you're doing it as a race, but when it comes to time trials, it's like, no.
It's crap. Yes.
But I've been told to watch out for Wonder Museum, because apparently Supersonic Speed Wonder Museum is
hideous.
From what I've been told, hideous to do. I mean, on Sonic Speed Wonder Museum, I think that was the one that took me the longest to get done. That took me 2.5 hours to try an S rank. To try an S rank, and that was on stream. Like, I do this all on stream, so 2.5 hours on stream, just try to get it. Got it, and I was like, every time, whenever a course takes me like more than 45 minutes when I get the S rank, it is such a euphoric feeling, because it's like one step closer to beating it all.
I'm so close to it.
It's like, I did it. Now I've got another 40 courses to beat. Fuck.
You are a very dedicated man, that's all I'm saying, because after one lap, if I can't get the S rank, it's a case of, fuck it, I'll move on to something else. So fair play to you for trying that.
I was planning to do that. I was planning to just be like, I'll just get A ranks, I don't give a damn. And then I just saw friends on stream that were just doing the S ranks, and I'm like, I mean, okay. If they can do it, I think I can do it as well. So I'll just give it a go. And then since then, I've just been pushing myself. Apparently, people enjoy it. People enjoy either watching me suffer, or they enjoy watching me suffer. But when I finally
absolutely, 100%.
Okay, okay. I know you do, James.
People
enjoy. You're one of them, woo, but people enjoy watching me suffer. But then as soon as I get the S rank, they're all like, yeah, good job, woo, GG. And it's like, yeah, now to suffer in the next course.
And then start all over again.
Exactly. But I did play a new game, and it's a game that you played as well. I have also delved into the Pokemon Champions.
I've seen that online.
It is very much modern day Pokemon Stadium, and I am all for it. And like, it's really, apparently people have mixed reactions to it. I love it. It's great. It's like, I like the fact that you can recruit Pokemon in the game, and like, it's only like a selected handful of Pokemon. But I do like the fact that you can add Pokemon that are not originally in the game into the game via Pokemon Home. So if they're not fully in Pokemon Champions, you can add them. I'm like, okay, well, that's good to know. But I like the recruiting process. I like, you can train them up, you can change the stats and change the move sets and everything. And yeah, what a fun game. I'm looking forward to getting back into it next week. Every day I'm always going on the Switch. Actually, after this episode, I actually got to get on my Switch, and I got to recruit a free Pokemon.
So have I as well, so
I'm just building up the box. I'm just like, I need my free Pokemon every day.
I think why people are getting a bit pissed off of it, though, is just because they're believing that this is a proper Pokemon Stadium game, and it's not. It's just literally, the whole point of it is just Pokemon battling. Essentially, it's online. That was the whole premise of it. So the people getting annoyed by the fact that there's no single player mode, I think, just defeats the whole purpose of it. Fortnite.
Yeah.
If people were kicking off because Fortnite is not a single player game or anything, it's like, yeah, that's the whole point of it. It's not supposed to be single player. It's supposed to be basically you're fighting people around the world in order to do so. And I like the idea that they've not added all the legendaries in straight away, because let's face it, everyone who will have legendary Pokemon in it will utterly abuse them and get them onto the system. Me included, because I love legendary Pokemon. So I would be one of those people, and I'm the ones who don't want this sort of thing to happen. But it says it all, really. That even I know...
Says it all.
Given the opportunity, I would have 100% get my legendary Pokemon in and blitz the whole entire competition. And I'm not going to, because they haven't added in. And that's a good sort of like handcuff to the side. It's just like, come on, I want to play my legendaries. So, not too bad for that one case. But I love the whole premise of Pokemon Champions. Looks brilliant. And I know I am having some issues with my one, where it's a case of I essentially go win, loss, 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 win, 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 win. That's it. That's literally what happens to me in Pokemon's Tier. I have played about 12 different game matches. I'm still only after that Pokeball Tier 3 after the that's it. Because I win, it goes like there. When I lose, it goes back to there. And that's essentially what it's been doing the entirety of the time.
Wait, are you on You're still on Pokeball Tier 3?
Still on Pokeball Tier 3, yeah.
Oh, mate, you got to catch up. How many days have you played?
Only like a few. Like maybe I'd say maybe 10 days. On the not all the shot and all that stuff, but about 10 days.
Oh mate, you got to catch up. I've only played 1 day and I'm already on Great Ball rank 3.
Fair play, makes sense.
Yeah, I was like playing it. I'm like, oh my god, I'm winning all these games. Oh wow, I thought I was gonna suck at this, and then I get to Great Ball and it's like, okay, starting to now I'm getting the lose, win, lose. Win, lose, win. I'm like, just move me up to rank 1.
That is essentially what's happening to me in the Pokeball Tier 3. It's literally just lose. It's literally win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. I'm literally doing that back to back to back. It's not a joke. I think like 6 battles I did. 3 of them I won, 3 of them I lost. And it was literally like win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss.
Just get me out of here, please.
I don't know what it is.
Out of this Pokeball hell.
I don't know what it is. They must give me like the really, really rubbish people straight away, like an AI who's really stupid, just to give me that first win. And then the second they throw me onto someone who's actually competent, and basically I might as well just be fighting the league champion. That's exactly what seems to happen.
The funny thing is that happened to me. I thought I played some players, and I'm like, surely these are NPCs. These is AI. Surely this is. And then I get this one player called Anna. Nothing else, just Anna. I'm like, and I just said that because I said it on stream. Oh yeah, Anna. Like, obviously NPC. No one will call themselves Anna in the game. They have to have like this interesting username. Like, yeah, this is definitely an NPC. I picked my team, and they were still picking, and I'm like, okay, the NPC would have picked their players like straight away. Okay, this might be a player, and I got my ass handed to me. I'm like, okay, they're a player. I thought it was an NPC. Damn. So you just don't know. You just don't know.
I'm gonna watch you next time you do it. I'm gonna have a look at your team, and I want to see who you've got, because I think we might need to do one of these things where we train our own Pokemon up and we go against each other.
Well, if you want me to, I can actually tell you what team that I have, if you want.
Oh, no. I want to see what team you got. I want to see them in action. I can be like the football managers that go into the other person's stadium to watch the games. And they see him for like 5 seconds. It's like, and he's like, James of all games, competitor. And just watching in the sidelines as your Pokemon battle.
Okay, so I won't tell you then. I'll just leave it as a surprise.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I'll be streaming it, like, as of time of recording, I will probably be streaming it on Monday, the 27th of April.
Then I shall watch that indeed.
Very much so. I will say that the latest Pokemon that I did recruit was Lycanroc, the rock type doggo. So, yeah, I was kind of just like, okay. They seem to be the best one out of all this list, so I'll just go with them. So,
in fairness, the last one I've recruited was an Elonian Ninetales.
Oh, really?
Yeah, once again, starts the whole conversation off of our intro of why isn't ice Pokemon effective against water?
Oh, there we go.
That's what started the whole conversation off.
We'll probably deep dive into Pokemon maybe on the next episode where we just talk about Pokemon champions, and we can have this full discussion about it. But I will say just quickly before we move on that one Pokemon I did recruit was Goodra, and I had no idea who Goodra was. But I will tell you, they are now the GOAT of my team because, my God, they are awesome.
See, I thought that, but it was Aegislash.
Oh,
the sword and shield Pokemon. Literally, sword and shield Pokemon.
Yeah, the sword and shield Pokemon.
Thought it was like, it just picked up as a beginner. And I thought, you know what, it was going to be my first Pokemon. I'll just permanently buy it because I need to pick up permanent Pokemon anyway. Oh, ho, ho! He's in my team the entire time.
Yeah, someone in my chat was just like, "Oh my God, Goodra, my favorite Pokemon." I went, "Yeah." I went, "Okay, I'll pick Goodra. I'll see how it is." Didn't have them in my team for like the first 3 matches. I'm like, "Okay, I'll add them in." Oh my God, I'm like, "All right, they're the GOAT. They are the GOAT." Usually they're either my first or second pick. I'm like, this is perfect. This is actually perfect. So, yeah. So I'm finding new Pokemon that I'm like, I think Goodra is now my number 2. It's my number 2. Sorry, Psyduck, you're now gone down to number 3.
Goodra is now your right hand man.
Exactly. It's exactly there. So yeah, that's the.
So Goodra I've got to look out for.
Goodra you got to look out for. Yeah. What are the other 5? Find out on Monday when you come to the stream.
We'll see.
We'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing in terms of gaming.
Excellent. That's what we like to hear. And hopefully you guys who are listening in are also enjoying your own games and whatever you fancy playing. And if you've got some interesting things to say about Pokemon Champions, then let us know, because we'd love to hear your own input into all of this as well. So what we'll do now is we'll go on to the next part, which is obviously the whole reason we're making this podcast episode to begin with. And it is, of course, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Now, both me and Andy... Something like that. I don't know. I don't actually...
Yeah, that is. Yeah, we got it.
Oh, that's good. Now, see, this is going to be a kind of a weird thing. I have never played Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy 1 or Super Mario Galaxy 2. I have never played either of them. Never played them.
What? But you had a Wii when you were a kid. You played Mario Kart.
I did, but Super Mario Galaxy never really came for me, I think. Or...
Hey?
Yeah, I know, weird to admit that now. But it is now on Switch, weird. So I may decide I'm going to look at it.
You may decide after watching the movie, it's like, oh yeah, Mario Galaxy wasn't even on my radar. Watch the Mario Galaxy movie. I may pick it up.
I may pick it up and see.
Oh my God, that's okay. Well, that's just for a wrenching things, because I was going to ask you about like the Mario Galaxy games and stuff.
Well, there are some parts I remember watching via online sort of thing. So. And I know some of the characters like Rosalina and Bowser and Dry Bowser and all that stuff. So,
well, I hope you knew about Bowser.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I knew how him.
I hope you knew about Bowser. Yeah, all these characters like Rosalina and Bowser. I'm like, oh yeah. I hope you know Bowser. I'd be shocked if you did. Yeah, it's this new villain in the Mario Galaxy series called King Bowser. Have you heard of him?
I never knew there was a giant turtle called King Bowser. And did you know, spoiler alert, he's voiced by Jack Black? Who knew that?
Peaches.
That was brilliant. That was a brilliant part of that first movie.
Such a good song.
So, yeah, I guess we'll start you off as you are the Super Mario Galaxy expert. And I say that, ladies and gentlemen, with quotes.
I'm even doing the quotes as well. It's like, look, okay, I will be honest. I have played fully Super Mario Galaxy 1. I have played a little bit of Mario Galaxy 2. If you want to know what Galaxy 2 is, when it first came out, I thought of it as, it's the first game but harder, because there is some bullcrap stuff in that game. But actually, now looking into it more, it's pretty much Mario Galaxy New Game Plus. That's the same storyline in that. It's just different stuff.
You can say that about any other Super Mario game, though. So Super Mario
Just
64
new game
is
plus.
just Super Mario plus new game plus.
Yeah, it's from the original Mario Brothers.
Yeah,
So it's now new game plus.
You're still-
64-bit plus.
You're still saving the princess. You're still collecting stars. You're still trying to beat Bowser.
Yeah, it's man, when you think about it, Jesus Christ, you might be onto something there, mate. Oh my God! Wow.
Does that mean
wild?
Does that mean Super Mario Odyssey is Super Mario Brothers new game plus?
Well, hang on. How many Mario games do we have that where
Well, it's 4 years.
Peach has been kidnapped. So it's Super Mario Brothers, Mario Brothers 3, because Mario Brothers 2 had Peach where you can play as them. So Mario Brothers 2, Mario Brothers 3, Mario World, Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy, Mario Galaxy 2, Mario Odyssey. So there's 8. So new game plus.
I mean, I was close.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You were close. You were close. Or in this instance, it would be 6.
Yeah.
For this one, for Mario Galaxy. Oh no, it would be Mario Galaxy 1 or Mario Galaxy. Yeah, Super Mario Galaxy 2 is new game 6 pluses.
Yeah.
If we got that wrong, let us know in the comments and tell us that we're wrong. You're not true Mario fans. No, I mean I'm a true Sonic fan though. In case you could tell in the background.
And I'm a true Ace Combat fan and Mario Kart fan, as you can clearly tell away here as well.
There you go. We like to dive into Super Mario every now and then.
Every now and then.
So, every now and then. But yeah, so yeah, the Mario Galaxy movie. So before I watched it, which I know you've probably seen as well, that there was quite a lot of like mixed reviews on that. Some people said it was great. Some people said it was not. Some people said Mario was a side character. Some people said Mario it was just the same as the Mario Brothers movie in terms of how much movie screen time that Mario was in. Personally, for me, it was a good movie. It was great. I enjoyed it. I thought it was wonderful. And it made it great and wonderful because of a specific character, which if you saw in the intro, there's the reason.
Take a wild guess, ladies and gentlemen. That's on a postcard.
But yeah, no, I thought all in all, like, it was a good movie. It was a positive experience. Was it rushed? Yes, the story was rushed. I mean, like, if I just take a look at, like, hang on. If I have a look, Super Mario Galaxy movie length, it was an hour and 38 minutes. It was an hour and 38 minutes. So if I did the Super Mario Brothers movie length for 2023, an hour and 32 minutes. So they gave them like an extra 6 minutes.
I'm pretty sure 4 of those minutes was probably for the end credits scene as well.
Probably, yeah. Because you remember like the Sonic movies. So Sonic 1 movie, like, because I feel like every Sonic movie, they had more time. There's an hour and 39 minutes for Sonic 1 movie. Sonic 2 movie was 2 hours and 2 minutes. And then Sonic 3 movie, okay, was an hour and 50 minutes. Still much more time. Like, so it's just weird to me that, for example, the Sonic movies, yeah, the first movie was an hour and 39 minutes, so we get it that, they have to like put as much as they can in like that time frame. But for the second and third movie, they got more time. The second movie was over 2 hours. And then the third movie was an hour and 50 minutes. So it just boggled my mind a bit. Like, I would have thought, because of how good the first movie did, the 2023 Mario Brothers movie, how well that did, I thought maybe they would have given them maybe an extra 30 minutes to make it go for like at least 2 hours. but instead they just decided to give them like that same allotted time, but just a few minutes more. Which just definitely rushed the experience because, yeah, I get it. You need to cram as much as you can in, but I think if they gave it just an extra 30 minutes, I think it would have probably made it a whole lot better experience. It's a good experience, but I just think they would have increased that experience, that positive experience, a lot more if they gave the movie an extra 30 minutes.
Okay. Interesting. I didn't realize it was an hour and 30 minutes. I thought it was longer than that, personally.
Yeah, I mean, like, I thought it would be longer, but, like, yeah, it did feel rushed. And I'll get into some of the parts that I feel like were a bit rushed. But, yeah, that's my take on it, pretty much on that. I thought it was a great movie. I enjoyed it a ton. There was a lot of parts that I generally thought was very exciting. And, yeah, a lot of references. This movie, I felt like, had a lot more references with things, which I thought was great.
Yeah.
So, James, give us your little begin review on the movie. How do you think about it? Someone who's not played Mario Galaxy.
I'll get around to it.
How did you find Mario Galaxy movie?
So, like you, I actually heard it from like the reviewers and everything else that it was absolute garbage. A lot of people were disliking it and saying it was not that great. There's no story that's sensible. It's just not that great. But personally, I went in there with a mindset of just gonna go see it, see how it is, and then I'll make an informed decision at the end of it. And quite frankly, I really liked it. It was a good movie, and I loved. But then I'm a big fan of Mario anyway, so of course I understand some of the references. I understand some of the decisions they've made in there. And quite frankly, the whole movie itself was brilliant. The only thing I didn't like, well, one of the couple of things I didn't like, one of them was Bowser. And not because he wasn't as active as ever. He's Jack Black. He's always going to be fucking brilliant, no matter what role he plays. This whole, will he side with the good guys? Will he not? Is he good? Is he returned? Is he still evil? Is he still a bad guy? This whole palaver they were playing with, like, halfway through the movie to begin with. And then right at the end, where he joined basically Bowser Jr. on the UFO, suddenly it just went, that's it, just clicked that he was then evil. And that was it. There was no alternative. There was no way of him thinking, like, that's it, that's a change now. Is he still going to be between the good? It felt like it was a good plot point, and then it got halfway, and then just chucked it to the side and abandoned it. I thought was a little bit... Which I thought was a little bit weird. They just abandoned the whole subplot of that.
Again, that's why I mentioned with it being rushed. If they gave, like, that's one of the reasons. If they gave the movie an extra 30 minutes, they could have done that story where they could have kept it. They could have kept it with Bowser still fighting his fault. Because I was thinking to myself at some point, I'm like, when's he going to turn? He's going to turn on the Mario Brothers as soon as he gets, like, back to his normal growing self. And then all of a sudden, he kisses Mario. It's like, oh, wow, okay. Like, that was a reference. I felt like maybe that was a reference to maybe the Super Mario RPG. Because, Bowser's working with the Mario Brothers. It's like, normally you see Bowser working with Mario and co. in an RPG aspect. So maybe that might be a little thing on there. And then it's like, they go to the Queen Bee. And, Bowser goes like, no, take me, get them to the Gateway Galaxy. And it's like, you're actually doing that? Like, wow, okay, cool. Maybe, like, this is like character building for Bowser. And then he gets taken by his son. And then, yeah, all of a sudden, it's just like, you get a little bit of him being like, I just want to tell you about the Mario Brothers. Total jerks, total losers. But, I kind of like him a bit. don't kill them. Like,
yeah, that's what I meant. It was that whole thing with them, that it just felt like the Queen Bee situation. I generally thought this was Bowser. Maybe he's had a deal with Queen Bee to begin with, and maybe this was his plan all along, so that he said, take me instead, I will save the Mario Brothers and all that. And then later on, you find out he's returned back to Bowser. He's returned because him and Queen Bee had an agreement that they would give him like Super Mario and all that stuff, and then they basically end up working together. And I thought that's how it would change. Again, like you were saying as well, when it came to the bit where he's like trying to fight them, when Bowser Jr. is fighting them, he's like, oh, they're jerks, but they're cool guys, they're fine. And I thought, is this Bowser actually? This is where the Bowser sort of subplot of is he redeemed or is he still a bad guy? And then again, straight after that, they shoot him down. That was it. It was chucked straight out the back end, and nothing heard from it ever since. And I thought that was a little bit of a... That would have been good if all the way through the first part, like for example, right near the end, where the big dragon comes out.
Mm-hmm.
The big dragon that comes out, and then like he's trying to... Bowser could have on stage be like a case of trying to talk down Bowser Jr. to say, look, these guys are cool, this is what happened, we still want to rule the world, however, these guys are actually quite genuinely good, let's not mess with them. And then Bowser Jr. getting the dragon coming out, and then that's when all three of them would work together to defeat this dragon thing. And I thought that would have been quite good. But again, just a case of it was basically just dropped off, and then that was it, sort of thing. And the whole subplot was a bit weird. The other thing I didn't like as well, if I'm honest, was Rosalina. Now,
okay,
this isn't a case of I disliked Rosalina. Don't get me wrong. Out of the three Mario princesses, she's definitely my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. She's my favorite. Peach very close second. Daisy is way back at the end. But then
Rosalina is best Disney princess.
Not Disney, Mario. We're not Disney, Mario.
No, I know, but I just love what you said. Like the free Disney.
Mario.
Wait a minute.
Same thing.
Same thing.
It's the same thing. But I like the fact that I liked how she was presented and the whole construct around her, which was good, up to a certain point.
Okay.
Up to a certain point because she was kidnapped, and that was it. You didn't see her again until near enough the end of the film, and they actually made a comparison, like with Fox when he turns up. They made a comparison of screen time that Rosalina was on and Fox was on. And both of them had near enough the exact same amount of time on screen. But Fox didn't even appear until the last, I'd say maybe 45 minutes of the film. He wasn't even in there till halfway through the film. And he managed to get the same screen time as Rosalina, who, firstly, she begins off as the person whose the whole movie is about. And, pretty much the whole story is about her, Peach, and everything else, which I thought again quite good. But they didn't give her they gave her zero screen time. Gave Fox all the amount of it really, and yet the story was supposed to be about her, sort of thing. It just seemed a bit weird. Why would you go ahead and introduce a character and basically put her center point, and then don't even bring her in for like the first? Don't even mention her throughout the entirety of the film. You just say, she's here for the first 5 minutes, gone. A little bit of her, gone. A little bit of her, gone. A little bit of her again, end. Just a bit.
Yeah.
It was weird it was weird for me how it felt like, it might be a case of what you just said as well, mate. The whole film may have been rushed. Because it was rushed, certain points got cut out and everything else. But I feel like they missed out a massive opportunity with her, with Peach, with Mario and Luigi, all of them meeting up together and actually making something quite memorable as a movie, I would say. And then with Fox, again, I'm not gonna say he was bad. I liked him. I thought he was funny as hell. I thought he was brilliant in the movie. So you can now relax, buddy, because I know what you'd be like if I told you the exact opposite.
I would have been like,
you what?
You what, mate? I would have been like that.
This would have been our very last.
I wish literally would have grabbed you by the ruff of your neck, like from through the screen.
If I had said that, ladies and gentlemen, this would have been probably our very last podcast episode of this.
No, we'll just keep going. I'll be like, so please let me introduce you to our new co-host.
To my co-host only.
Yeah.
Interesting. Is that right, James? Interesting. Interesting you say that.
Interesting. Yes. But no,
I'd
I
like to.
get it. I would say it would have been nice as well if they had the extra time. You know, we'll go into the end of the movie, I know, but we'll just quickly. Peach rescues Rosalina, and then Peach and Rosalina joins the fight to face the dragon.
Yeah.
That would have been a little bit more memorable, I think.
That would have made an ending really, really, really good, yeah. Especially considering the whole point of that dragon was just literally just come out of nowhere. And all of them working together to try and save Bowser Jr. I think would have been a pretty good one. And then it would make sense for them to go to prison afterwards because they still have they kidnapped her and all that stuff. So of course they still go to prison at the end. And then everything. But it'd be nice to see all of them together to sort of combine forces. I think that'd be quite nice.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that would have been like a little bit of definitely a nice touch for the movie. I feel 100%. But you know, it's just weird because, as I said, like the Sonic movies, you had the Sonic one that was like an hour and 39 minutes, and then Sonic 2, they gave them an extra 30 minutes, and it's kind of just like, why didn't you do that for Mario Galaxy? It just, you know, as I said, great experience, 100% great experience, but if they gave them like more time, it would have been an even better experience. I think it would have given them like more time not to rush into stuff and just, you know, have it be more of a smoother ride for people that are watching the movie.
I will say this though, there was one scene in Super Mario Galaxy where Peach and Toad were fighting against those, what were they called now? The ninja sort of things.
Yeah. So Mario, it was the Mario Bros 2 enemies, like the little ninja things. I love that when they got to the Gateway Galaxy and it was like the little monkey steals like Toad's bag and they have to like run and try and catch him. And it's like they break I just got to say, we'll talk about it in a bit, but that part is great. And then they go in, and then all of a sudden they go to the underground level, like the underground, like dark city, and then all of a sudden it's a casino. And I love that they included the Mario Bros 2 villains, because you play all the other games, like the sports games and the karts games. You forget that Birdo originally is a villain, because they side themselves with the main bad guy from Mario Brothers 2.
See, I didn't know Birdo was a villain.
Yeah, in the original Mario Brothers 2, they are a villain, and that's the thing. Yeah, Mario Brothers 2 original, Birdo's a villain. So there you go.
I would love to give. Oh, and I'll say I would love to give. I am giving, because it needs to be done. I am giving high praise to the animators who did who did the entire 3D animation of the fight inside the casino. Of the way that it was all the squares, the fact that the paths were like going upwards and down, left and right sort of thing. It flowed so bloody brilliant. And I was looking at that. Did. I was looking at all of that. I know you should have been like watching it it was funny. It was good laugh. It was seeing Peach and Toad like fighting together and all that stuff. That was brilliant as a whole. But the whole animation of it as well, it just flowed so goddamn well. And I was more in awe at watching the whole animation of it rather than the actual film itself. Which I think if you're watching it for the animation and think, oh my god, this is incredible, rather than the story, yeah, maybe the story is not as... Maybe you might think there's a problem with the story. But actually, on the opposite side of things, I think the animation team will be quite happy that that's what you're noticing. And again, like you said, in the Galaxy Gateway, for example, you had all of these mass amounts of different people, different enemies, and all of that. So it was nice to be able to see, like, if you were a Super Mario Galaxy or even just a Mario fan itself, you would spot those instantly, just a little tiny bit. Like, oh, I remember them. Oh, I remember those. Oh, they're good. Oh, I remember those. So,
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, yeah, just like continue, sir.
So it was a. So I loved the whole animation side of things of it, and the colors and the representation, the 3D modelings, everything of that. I thought was just spectacular, and I'll be crushed if Super Mario doesn't get at least nominated for an award for the animation style, especially for that casino scene. It needs to get something for that.
Yeah.
Because I thought that was spectacular as a whole. What we know is an idea. What do we think of Bowser Jr. as a enemy?
So before we get into that, I do want to mention about the animation scene. Like, I agree with you with the casino fight scene. It's like there was a lot going on, but it didn't feel overwhelming. You definitely could like be still feeling. Yeah, you could be able to keep up with everything, even though there was like lots of things going on. You could keep up with it, which I thought was amazing. And yeah, all in all, that was a pretty seeing Peach and Toad just kicking ass. Like I loved that. Like in the Mario Brothers movie and also in Galaxy, they continued to make Peach as a badass, and I love that. Absolutely, they have to continue doing that.
But then sometimes Peach was like that in the games as well. Even not the ones that she was kidnapped and all that stuff. But in the games where you can play as her, and the current game, I forgot what it's called now, but it's basically Peach in a theater, and she changes costumes and then has those skills.
Yeah.
I'm really annoyed now. I forgot what game that is. I'll probably think I'll look it up in a second. But
I'll look it up.
It's continuing to see Peach as a person who's not necessarily just a princess who is always trapped and doesn't know what to do. They're trying to get her off as a case of she is a princess, but she also basically you don't mess with her whatsoever.
Yeah. So the Switch game is Princess Peach Showtime.
That was it, Showtime.
But did you know that there was a game on the DS called Super Princess Peach?
Yep, I remember that.
Where you play as Peach rescuing Mario, and I'm like, I like that. I've not played it, but I like the concept. It's like
nice little switcheroo.
Yeah, a little bit of a switcheroo on that, which was great. So yeah, no, I like that they, have made her very more independent. I know a lot of people might not like it being, but damsel in distress, but it's the 21st century. Move on. It's like, she's an independent princess.
But they don't shove it down your throat, which I think is why a lot of people are claiming like this wokeism sort of thing to say, well, of course she's doing that now because of what it's like. No, there's no at any point does she not go, I'm bringing out this because I am a woman. It's a case of she's a princess and she's fighting, and that is it. There's no hidden lie. There's no hidden. Oh my god! This because we're so empowered. It's just a case of if you're gonna fight someone, you're gonna get fought, and she's gonna kick your ass for it. So there we go.
It's exactly that. People that like, oh yeah, with her, it's woke now. What they're doing, it's like, mate, they've made her be a badass since like the late 2000s, early 2010s. Like with Super Princess Peach, that was a DS game. So they've made this like over a decade ago. So pipe down to all you motherfuckers out there that are being like, oh, it's so woke. Woke this.
I've never heard anyone do that phrase of woke this.
Woke this, motherfuckers. Sorry, I had to. Hey, if you're going to call me woke, at least I'm awake. You're in dreamland. Anyway, I'll stop. Anyway, yes. So I do agree. Like, they don't jam it down your throats as much. And, but it is nice to see that, they are including her being, because as you're a princess, it's royalty. You have to be strong. You have to be, because you're looking out for your people. She's looking out for her toads. So, she has to be like that independent and powerful princess, It just makes sense.
Yeah, I was thinking she just looks pretty cool in the movies as well.
And that also, yeah, she looks pretty cool, 100%, definitely. Yeah. I will say, just quickly, after that scene, you see the robot fixing the fan with all the other robots, and then he's just like, yay, I did it, everyone, and all the robots are like, yay, good job. And then Princess and Toad breaks the fan again, and the robot's just like, and then throws, like, what the fuck? Throws the thing, is just so mad, and then one of the other robots has to, like, console them and be like, pat them on the back and stuff.
At least you tried. At least you tried.
At least you tried. He's just like, what the fuck? I just fixed this.
Best good part of that was Rob, the robot.
Oh, yeah, it's just
the
like,
path,
we need
the path is located, here is located. Because, oh my god, I've had to deal with that before. It's like, so guys, I was actually generally at an airport, and I was asking for directions to the nearest gate. And they literally turned around and went, oh, so where's the nearest road? Oh, I believe it's around... Oh my god!
Oh my god. Just tell me. And then it's the part where Peach and Toad are like, oh my, he's like, are you kidding me? They're like, no, I am Rob. How can I assist you? Ah! They had to do it all over again. It's so funny.
That was pretty.
And so good.
And then of course they get up to the they get up there, and of course that's where you meet Fox. And then literally within 20 seconds gives away of the whole like how he got there sort of thing. So nobody else kicks off royally about it. It goes like, well, how can Fox be in here when he's part of this band? Meh. And it literally just went, it came through a portal, he's here now. Deal with it. Moving on with the story.
Yeah. Although I will have to say that the 2D animation that they made when they talk about Fox's story and origin in the movie and how he got into like the Mario Galaxy verse, fucking incredible. Like, oh my god, was that some beautiful animation. Like, see, like people were making it out like, you know, you would see that was the post-credit scene.
Yeah.
Like for me, I was like, I thought I read it, I was like, oh, this is the post-credit scene stuff. Like, no, it's in the middle of the movie. I was like, oh, because I was thinking like, oh, we're going to get a Star Fox movie and this is what's going to be like, oh, no. But, you know, getting that story, getting that animation, the very like 80s style synthwave like style thing, like when, you know, he's talking about himself in that anime, I was like, oh, please, if we get a Star Fox movie, please can we have it in that animation? Because that would be fantastic.
It's going to be, I think they're setting it up for a Star Fox movie, and I think Nintendo is now going to start branching out to different IPs now to make movies, because, well, Mario's been a big hit. It's always a good side of things. You've also now got, you've also got The Legend of Zelda live action being made in New Zealand currently, which I am so looking forward to seeing. I want to see how that goes. Star Fox easily could be next. You've got Sonic the Hedgehog, even though it's a different company, is basically blitzing it through right now. And it generally would not surprise me if in a couple of years' time they are trying to pull off a Avengers and Marvel cinematic universe and combine them into a Super Smash Bros. Movie.
Would it be at all surprised if that is the case?
It would be brilliant. It'd be weird to see them, and it'd be quite interesting how you get all of them to agree to sort of be there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that could work.
But yeah, if they could work something about that, would be tremendous, honestly.
Yeah, but definitely
would be a tremendous thing.
Generally, I think this is Nintendo's way of basically saying, yeah, we've seen how good the Mario movie is. We've seen how good Sonic movie is. We've now got the Legend of Zelda come in. Okay, you know what? We're going to start reaching out to different IPs, and we're going to start making movies of this and see where we go with it. And when the Star Fox movie as a whole, it wouldn't surprise me if, for example, they find a way to put Samus into it from Metroid.
Well, apparently, Samus was in the movie, in the Mario Galaxy movie, but they were a blink and you would miss them. You remember the part when Peach and Toad were going up into, like, say, the pilot area, and you see, like, so all those characters? That's where Fox is.
Yeah.
If you looked up in the sky for a brief second, you would have saw Samus's ship.
Okay, I'll have to have a look at that and see.
Yeah, that's. I saw a video on it. They said, "Did you, like those YouTube shorts? Like, did you see this?" It's like, and apparently they showed. It was like just a brief second. You would see Samus's starship. I'm like, oh, what do you know? Okay, so it's like,
So maybe they are.
Maybe
Maybe they are going to start branching out. It'd be awesome if they could do that, though.
Maybe you just never know. You just never know. We'll get back into that in just a little bit with Fox. But you did ask the question of how did you feel about Bowser Jr. I think, like, who was the voice actor again? Let me just find it quickly. Super Mario Galaxy, because we need to talk about Yoshi as well. Let's not forget Yoshi.
Fucking Yoshi.
Huh?
Fucking Yoshi. He was brilliant.
Yoshi was great.
Loved Yoshi so much. You have no idea how much I loved Yoshi in this movie. It was just brilliant.
He was fantastic. We'll talk about Yoshi after we talk about Bowser Jr. because let's talk about the new characters. So first off, Bowser Jr., Benny Safdie. That was it. An unknown actor. I've never heard of Benny Safdie before. It was news to me when they announced him as the voice actor in the Mario Galaxy Direct. I was like, okay, well, hopefully he does well. When you see the snippets of what he was doing, it was like, okay, might be good. He was phenomenal. That role was meant for him and stuff. They portrayed Bowser Jr. very well, I would have to say, for him to be his own independent character. It would have been nice if they gave a backstory to the paintbrush that he had, which referenced to Super Mario Sunshine, Professor Egad's paintbrush, because as he says in the Mario Sunshine game, a strange old man in a white coat gave it to me, and it was Professor Egad. So, maybe it would have been nice if they gave a little bit of backstory to it, but I mean, okay. Still, though, I think it worked very well. I love the fact that, when there was a little, I thought it was very cute with, like, Bowser and Bowser Jr. retracing, like, the father-son roots and that, and Bowser's just like, do you think he still loves me in that? And then, and then they meet, he's like, Junior, I thought you were at boarding school. I got expelled. That's my boy. It's like, okay, that's actually pretty funny. It was like, that's perfect.
Bowser Jr. and Bowser as a father and son relationship. That was the best part of our entire movie, I thought. And even when Bowser Jr. gets put to sleep, goes to sleep. He goes,
yeah,
and Bowser's like, every day I go and I try and destroy the world. Night of week, I go in and I put Junior to bed. You just see him put Junior to bed, and it's so adorable. He's like,
I know.
And he goes, do you want that story? Can I have my favorite story? Of course you can, buddy. And it just has the little puppets coming up and doing
little
shopping.
Puppets.
I pissed myself laughing. I genuinely laughed. I have not laughed at Mario movie in a long time, just because of that. Though it was just and we are going to save the world. Hooray! It was.
We're gonna build our own planet, and we're gonna make a doomsday machine, and we're gonna kidnap a princess that has all the power, and take over the galaxy.
Oh, he's asleep.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought that was also brilliant was the fact that he was, well, as he was putting in there, that, oh my god, Junior, you did so well. What was that at boarding school? I got kicked out. Haha, that's my boy. Well done. Like, Bowser is the father figure people need to be when it comes to their children's lives.
Exactly.
Motivates them, wants them to do better than him. and will always be there for them as well. And I think that was generally one of the best parts of that movie was Bowser Jr. with Bowser to begin with. It was brilliant.
Yeah. Definitely. Like, again, as I said, I feel like they should, like, with the whole Bowser trying to face his thoughts, like, trying to show Junior that, hey, the Mario Brothers aren't that bad. And, I think they should have kept that going until the end. But, I mean, at the same time, it was just, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I would love it if they added more to that, but I could understand that they wanted to continue on with the father-son bonding, and now they're gonna, fully like bonded together, and
taking down
now
Mario.
they're gonna take. Yeah, exactly. So, but I did like the thing where it's just like, we're gonna build our own planet, and it's gonna have killer roller coasters and all this, and then when Bowser Jr. takes Bowser to that planet, I did like the fact that you see the roller coaster, you see the Koopas on it, and they're like, yeah, it goes.
Yeah, blob, and kind of dry bones. Yeah,
they're dry bones. Like, yeah, I thought that was actually pretty good.
I've seen that before though. It was Monkey Island 3. And it was basically LeChuck the pirate. He was trying to make some new army of the undead. And he actually made it as a roller coaster. And they basically go into a roller coaster and they basically go, yay, bloop, into lava. And then they come out as zombies.
Oh my God, really?
And I saw that and I saw the Super Mario one too. And they're like, whoop, I remember that, I see that.
Someone's played Monkey Island. Someone's played Monkey Island. One of the animators knows Monkey Island.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I'm thinking is.
Yeah. So, for me personally, I think they portrayed Bowser Jr. very well. Did a terrific job. And yeah, all in all, good representation. What did you think of Bowser Jr.?
I thought he was brilliant. Again, he was good as a villain. The other thing I didn't like was, as you said earlier, that whole paintbrush thing. There was absolutely nothing that explained how he got it, what it was, and how he was able to control it so easily. It was just more, they sort of just gave him a weapon and go, there you go, that's now your weapon. Enjoy it. And then actually go into details about, like, even just a quick synopsis of how did you get this weapon? What happened? How did you control it? That sort of thing. Even Bowser just having even as they're walking through, like, through the ship, for example, he goes, so how did you control, where did you get that paintbrush from? How did you control this sort of thing? I think that would have been really, really good to have. Good to know. But it just confused me the entire time. Like, how did he get... What's this? Like, again, people who have played Super Mario Sunshine know what it is. But for people like me, who haven't played it, no idea what it means. No idea what it is, sort of thing.
Yeah. I think it would be nice if Bowser did ask, be like, where'd you get this brush, Junior? And he just goes, a strange old man in a white coat gave it to me. Because then at least, like, some people who haven't played Sunshine wouldn't know the reference, but people who have played Sunshine would be like, he said the thing.
Yeah.
EGAD confirmed. So I think if they just made him say that, a strange old man in a white coat gave it to me, that would have been nice. Like, Mario Sunshine reference. There we go.
Yeah, so, and it was just that. But apart from that whole thing, again, Bowser Jr. as a bad guy was really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed him. I think the way he presented himself, the way he was animated, it was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Pretty much everything you said as well. Otherwise, I've just been repeating myself, really. So, not really else I can say about that, if I'm honest. You pretty much said everything I was going to say.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, so good job on Bowser Jr. for that. Right. Yoshi. Voiced by Donald Glover Jr., a.k.a. Childish Gambino.
Yeah.
Now, I was worried because I'm like, okay, like Donald Glover apparently is a big video game fan, and I'm like, I think he's a big Mario fan, so I'm just like, okay, Like, hopefully he'll be. Apparently, they said he did it. He does a good Yoshi impression. So I'm like, okay, fair enough. The one thing I was worried about is they were going to make Yoshi talk. But my God, Donald Glover, a round of applause. My God, he did good, and he portrayed Yoshi so well. Like, I'll continue my talk about it, but just floor's yours, James. Talk about Yoshi and Donald Glover's performance. He should get best
supporting actress.
Best supporting actor for Yoshi. He should get an award for that because he did a terrific job.
But it was more. He didn't even. It was like Vin Diesel for Groot. He didn't. All Vin Diesel had to say was "I am Groot" for pretty much the entirety of all the films that he was in when he was playing Groot. This one, he's only got one word: Russell, and it's brilliant. Yep. And it was a case of he can say the exact same word, his name, the entirety of the time, and you still know what he was feeling at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was, you're right as well. It generally worried me to begin with, where both I was worried that they were going to make Yoshi talk, and it would just ruin the entirety of like what made Yoshi brilliant. And it was great. They actually, what was good as well, they included a lot of the references of how he fights. Like he bounces on people, gets a tongue, puts them into eggs, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they managed to make, like, I think there was a bit where all three of, like, Yoshi, Mario, and Luigi were fighting. And the way they got himself integrated with the fight, I thought that was brilliant.
Absolutely, yeah. Like, I like the backstory as well, where they find Yoshi and they're like, where did you come from? And then, Yoshi's telling the story, and it comes from Super Mario Brothers movie. Post-credit scene, you see the little Yoshi egg in the sewers, and like Yoshi gets up and goes to Brooklyn, and like Yoshi's just exploring Brooklyn. There was some reference. That was great. And they played a little bit of Notorious B.I.G. as well, which was great. Some of that music, like pew, 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 pew. I was like, this is actually pretty perfect. There were some references to other video games as well. You saw Donkey Kong in his Donkey Kong original game reference with him like going on like the scaffolding and stuff. That was great. Little Mac from Punch Out. That was a reference. That was another blink and you miss it because he was in front. Like Yoshi walks and then all of a sudden you just see a guy on a bike and someone in a pink hoodie running. That was Little Mac Punch Out. I was like, oh, that's great. That's perfect. And it's like, I just love that. It's like, nobody got scared of Yoshi. It's like Yoshi's just walking, and then all of a sudden, he's got like a New York hat with a shirt on, and he's a freaking tourist. It was so good.
I loved it. What I loved it was at the end where he then got raced back and then fell through the pipe, and the whole entire story, Yoshi's been going Yossel, like all that stuff, and it goes for like the entirety of Brooklyn. He comes out. And then they finally get to the end of the story, and Mario's just like, I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, okay. I like that. That was good.
The fact that nobody understands what he was saying.
Yeah,
He's just told his life story in this case of, guess we'll never know.
But I do like the fact that, because as we know, I don't know if you know, like in the old Mario cartoons, like originally in like the Super Mario World cartoon, Luigi finds Yoshi. Yoshi considers Luigi like their mother and stuff. And like you just see that friendship bond between Luigi and Yoshi. They didn't do that, but I like the fact that they had Luigi and Yoshi building more of a stronger friendship with each other with some of the stuff, with some of the face gestures that they do or the fist bumps or, all that. I thought that was great.
When he was about to give the telescope the umbrella to Peach. And Luigi just goes, when the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. It's a Yoshi.
That's a Yoshi. I thought that was pretty good. Oh, it was like the chemistry between Luigi and Yoshi is great.
It was fucking brilliant.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, I feel like they did Yoshi really well, very well. We'll get into some other parts with that with Yoshi in just a bit. Some of the parts of the movie. So from Bowser Jr., from Yoshi, to Fox.
Of course, we're gonna go to this subject, won't we? Okay, I know where this is.
Of course.
I know where this is going. So, I'll explain quite first because right now you're sitting there going, "Come on, tell me, let me." Okay, so
talk about him.
First things first, Fox is a good character. Okay, so
Glenn Powell, what a choice! And I heard a funny story from a friend regarding about Fox being in the movie. Do you want me to tell now, or do you want to go first?
I'll go first then. So
okay, sounds good.
So Fox as a character, I know Andy's a big fan of it, so I know pretty much most of Star Fox from yourself. I thought it was pretty good, and I liked the whole chemistry between him and Mario as well, because I generally thought at one stage it was going to be a case of they're both going to be fighting for the affections of Peach, and that's generally how I first saw it. And then literally, I think everybody was expecting it, that this was how the story was going to be, is that both Fox and Mario were going to fight for the affections of Peach. And they just basically ended it almost immediately as it started. Because it's a case of, you've got this...
Nice ride. Nice stash.
He's like, wait a minute. What was it? Wait a minute, I'll go sit on the side here and you get to sit with you, Peach? Your Ryan's awesome! He's like, I like this guy! And that was it.
This guy. It's so good.
I think that must have been the meter. It's like, right, do we have Fox coming in, and then there's going to be basically a will they, won't they love triangle between him, Peach, and Mario? And I think everyone just went, weird. Nah, I tell you what, we know everybody's going to be thinking it. We know everybody's going to be thinking the exact same thing about this situation. So why not imply it right at the beginning and then end it almost as quickly by showing them both that they both actually do like each other and they respect each other straight away, sort of thing. I thought that was brilliant, and I thought that was a really nice, really good way to just sort of end it right there and then. And I liked the fact that Fox was, you can tell like he is a sort of a leader character in it, really. With the way that he presented himself and with all the like how he, I love the little Star Fox sort of what's it called, references regarding it.
Yes.
Do a barrel roll. It's like I was like, yep, of course I knew that was gonna come up. And
yeah, exactly.
And then there was bits where it was saying about like trying to get everything repaired and get everything basically restored. And he was saying he was just doing the whole thing, like plugging it in, all that. That was pretty good, and I liked. I think it's a good tribute to all of those who are Star Fox fans, because, as I'm probably sure you know, you don't want your favorite character basically being a completely different from what you expect him to be. And you don't want to have that sort of image in your mind. This is who Star Fox is, and this is who I think Star Fox should be as a character. And quite frankly, I think they did it really, really well. They handled him really brilliantly, and they've also set him up now to have essentially his own movie. Which, shocker, if it has his own movie, I know straight away one person who's going to be front row seat to that movie. Let's be honest. That's what I thought.
Well,
your silence says it all, buddy. So yeah,
I'd go for the VIP screening at my local theatre and go get a full course meal whilst watching it. I'd do that for Fox.
Fair enough. So for me, I liked Fox. I thought he was brilliant. and I'm looking for. I would actually like to have a go at Star Fox games itself and see what it's like. Try to get to know it a bit better. Same with the Mario Galaxy games as well. Okay, right. We've gone on to me. We know what my thing is. So, fuck it, ladies and gentlemen. Andy, take it away. This is the ultimate fanboy moment for you, isn't it?
God, they made my boy hot. God damn. God damn. When I saw the picture, I was like, oh my God, they made him good. As when I saw the whole movie or so, I'm like, man, God damn.
It's coming a mile away.
I will be honest, like I've never had like an attraction towards Fox in for video game characters and stuff. I'm just like, yeah, Fox is a cool character. I like the series because, I like his personality and all that. But in the movie, my God, what did they make it? I'm like, I'm sure there's probably people who are non-furries that actually just went, yeah, they made him hot.
I wouldn't say hot, but I can see why people would say that.
You can see why. Can see why. Yeah. Glenn Powell was a great choice. Fantastic. He pulled it off great. See, that's the thing. It's like they made him into a cocky space pilot. Not too cocky, but just a little bit of cockiness, which I thought was perfect. Actually, they made him so well. They gave him a good personality, especially when, as you said, he was fixing up his R-wing when they got crash landed in that dinosaur planet part, and he's like, I'm gonna fix you up, baby. I'm gonna fix you up. Don't worry. And then it's like later on, he's like, it's hopeless, and then he's crying because it's like his R-wing's busted up and everything. It's like, that's his baby. No, it's so sad.
In fairness, though, there's probably pilots in the military in that law who probably feel the same way about their own aircraft.
Oh yeah. That's the representation. It's like, like pilots like that have, treat their aircraft like they treat, like their own child or something. It's like, make sure that it's looked after very well.
Absolutely.
So the 2D animation, when Fox talks about like the whole story, like how he got into the Mario Galaxy verse, that was tremendous. I also forgot to mention, I love the fact that he takes a dig on Slippy. It's just like, that's what it's like, when he goes, well, that's what you get when your R-wing is being fixed by a toad, and then you just see like the N64 Slippy Toad. I'm just like, that was great. It's like even in the movie verse, Slippy still gets shitted on. It's like
he just gets shit from every single game.
It's like the Sonic verse. It's like the Sonic verse where everyone digs on Charmy B. In the Star Fox verse, people dig on like Slippy Toad. It's like, poor Slippy. I feel bad. Even in the movies, I'm like, oh, he's still getting crap. It's like,
I'm looking forward to the movie of Star Fox because I want to see if they really have a go at Slippy and all that stuff and make him like even just lower and lower down the pecking order.
Oh man, well hopefully, maybe a little bit. Maybe it's just because Fox and Slippy are actually best friends. They've been friends since like I think high school. In the canon story, they've been friends since school, so I think there might be like a little bit of banter back and forth between them and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they portrayed Fox super well. The sea, like, I love it when he's just like, it's like, what makes you think? It's like, what makes you think? Because it's like, we need to go to the Junkyard Galaxy. What makes you think me is going to take you to the Junkyard Galaxy? And then Toad just throws his bag and it's got coins and stuff, and Fox just goes, we'll leave immediately. It's like, I'm like, of course you are. You're still a space rogue. It's like you do anything for money.
In fairness, anybody gives you money for any reason. Like, I do not need money. Well, I need to go all the way over here. What makes you think I'm going to give you transportation all the way here? And there's like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of pounds or Canadian dollars in your bag. No, at no point would you think, so do you want cash back or do you want to leave now?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, so that part was great. The part where Mario and Fox have their mini confrontation is just like, he thinks something's going to happen and it's like, nice ride, nice stash. It's just like, I like this guy. I'm like, this is great. The references for Star Fox as well, like, oh my God, the music for when they were playing like some of the Star Fox themes, so good. Like, I loved it. The facial expressions that, like I said, they gave Fox a great personality. The facial expressions were tremendous. Definitely going for a Nick Wilde look from Zootopia.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think that's just how it is with just all Fox characters, you know, because like Foxes are very they portray in like those movies, they portray foxes as like cunning, you know, suave and just very cool and sophisticated, you know, just like that type of look, and I'm all for it.
In fairness as well, though, that's where the whole thing comes from for us, which is a case of as cunning as a fox who's just been appointed Professor of Cunning at Oxford University.
Yeah, exactly. Blackadder reference right there.
Damn right.
But it is true. It is true. Yeah, they made my boy so good. Like, I'm not going to lie. And every time that there was a scene with, you know, a group of characters and Fox was out in the distance and he was a little bit faded out. Like, there was a part where he's just like hanging out with all the Lumas and stuff. I wasn't looking at all the characters. I was just looking at Fox. I was just like, God damn, they've done him so good. It's like,
I mean,
and then
to be fair though, if it's your favorite character, then of course you're going to watch them rather than what's going on in the background. Because I remember when Shadow came out for Sonic 3, the movie, and I just remember watching him thinking, yes, I'm so happy they have got Shadow in and how good he looks. Not hot, but you have a certain image of how you want your favorite character look in a movie, and when you see it on the screen, it's either brilliant and you're so happy about it, or they've done them dirty and you're just depressed for the rest of the time you're watching the movie because all you see is that and thinking, I know exactly what's wrong and I know exactly why this doesn't work out, etc. So you must be happy seeing your character on there and it looking, as you said, hot and good.
It's so good. So good. And like some of the other references that they put towards so this was the thing, like when we go and rushing in, because they were being like, we need to go to the space junk galaxy, or the junkyard galaxy or something, to those effects. We never got to see that. We never got to see them go there.
No.
Because you would think, like, you know, Fox's R-Wing got broken and like, you know, then the Lumas, like, you know, hear the call out from the Ouija being like, hey, we need help, and they come and rescued him. You would think maybe they would have taken him to the junkyard, space junk galaxy, fixed up Fox's R-Wing, and then they could have gone and done the fight. But they just skipped past that, which I'm like, okay, fair enough. But I'd like, the one thing I did like was when the Lumas showed up, saw Fox, thought Fox was cool, and then Fox made them honorary members of the Star Fox team. And he strikes a pose, and he strikes the pose like he strikes the pose from on the game case of Star Fox on the Super Nintendo, or Star Wing in the UK. And he just strikes that pose, and then all the Lumas are like behind him striking poses as well. And then like Fox is looking, and then he just goes all he says is like, sick. I was like, yes. I'm like, yes.
They all have like leather jackets as well. Like aviation jackets.
All had aviation jackets, and he's just doing the pose, looks and goes, sick. I'm like, yes. Yes, I love this. This is great. Oh, this is perfect. I'm like, yeah, no, they did my boy proud. The one thing, so I'll go into more about it in just a bit, because I do want to talk about Fox and Peach with the screen time. But from what I got told from a friend, which he read something about what Glenn Powell did. I believe my friend, because he's in like the know-how. He goes deep dives into stuff regarding about like movies and, you know, what happens behind the scenes. So apparently, like, there was the talk of the Mario Galaxy movie, and apparently Glenn Powell is a massive Star Fox fan. Like, he loves Star Fox growing up as a kid. That's what he used to play. I'm like, oh my God, Glenn Powell's actually a Star Fox fan. And what he did was, apparently, he bypassed his agent and reached out to the president of Illumination and phoned him up, apparently, and said, hey, I saw you're making the Mario Galaxy movie. I just want to say, if you are ever going to make a Star Fox movie, I would love to audition as Fox. Had a conversation with him. They put the phone down, and apparently the president of Illumination that had his press secretary, like his secretary with him, the first thing he said to the secretary was like, I just got off the phone with Glenn Powell, who wanted to talk about Star Fox. Nobody's leaked the information of Star Fox is going to be in the Mario Galaxy movie, right? Nobody's leaked that, and they had to confirm and make sure that nobody leaked it. And it's like, no, nobody leaked it. So Glenn Powell phoned being like, hey, I would like to voice Star Fox when you make a movie. Because he was just wanting to do that. And then it's like, and then they then called Glenn Powell back up and said like, yeah, hey, just to let you know, Fox is going to be in the Galaxy movie, come in for an audition. Did the audition, and then they just said, yep, you're perfect. So he bypassed his agent for that. He got his own gig. It's just like, because he loves Star Fox and he wants to be a part of it. And I was like, now I know Glenn Powell with Star Fox in the movieverse, we're in safe hands, because Glenn Powell will just do such a fine job with it.
Yeah. Again, though, you want people who are big fans of the characters in order for them to play them, I think. I think that's probably why so many characters, like gaming characters, for example, they're not just built by people who just need a quick few bucks or anything. They're trying to get people who actually really genuinely enjoy playing the characters, or who like playing the games as well. Because you don't want someone who's not interested in the games to make a movie about a game, because they just won't bring their own. They won't understand the concepts. They won't understand the mannerisms. They won't understand the whole point of it. Whereas get someone who's really, really involved with the games itself. Because I know Chris Pratt is a big Super Mario fan, well, and so is Anna Taylor-Joy. They're both good Mario fans of it.
Yeah, but Chris Pratt's not a good Mario. I'm sorry.
It's not. But
it's Chris Pratt. Let's go. Woohoo. It's like.
In fairness, it could have been someone, it could have been someone else who's never played Mario before, just trying to do it. And I think that's probably he probably wouldn't have brought it as good as he did. It would just consider as a paycheck. Whereas someone who knows the whole franchises and is really a good fan of it, they want to see it succeed. Because it means it gives them more opportunities for them to voice it even more and even more and even more. What I say with Glenn Powell, with Star Fox, if he pulls it off really, really well, and it gets like a positive feedback on it, it's more for Illumination going, well, people actually want to see him, so why not make a movie about it instead? And then he gets more work, but he also gets to voice a character that he generally wants to act as.
True. Like, and I want that. I would like Glenn Powell to voice Star Fox for the Star Fox movie, which he will, of course. But I would like to maybe see, if we do, maybe a Star Fox sequel. If they do a Star Fox movie, it will be based on Star Fox 64. Makes sense. But if they make a sequel, I would love it to be Star Fox Adventures / Star Fox Assault-esque, so I can get my girl Crystal to be a part of it. And then that would be cool. And then you get the love interest between Fox and Crystal, and it just works. So would love that. That would be great. But yeah, I think all in all, just terrific. Terrific.
We're on the boss of Illumination, see if you can get a job with them. See if you can what's that to gig.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if maybe I need an agent. I'll go get an agent. I said the number one thing is I want to voice act in the new Star Fox movie.
Well, he went past his.
Please help me.
Apparently, he went past his agent, so fuck it. Why not?
Okay, cool. I'll just call the president of Illumination. Let's see if I can get his number.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure someone's got a speed now.
I'm sure. Well, Glenn Powell does, apparently. There you go. So I will go in regarding about, because here's the thing. Some people that I saw that have said, they said it was not much of a Mario Galaxy movie, but more of a Star Fox Princess Peach movie. Where they said Mario and Luigi are pretty much side characters. And I was kind of curious on that before I went to watch it. I'm like, oh, okay. So it's mainly just because I will say that I like the fact that, you know, it's Peach going to, you know, rescue, you know, Princess Rosalina. The one thing I do want to say regarding about references, I love that she left a note and Mario read it, and then it was a Super Mario 64. Dear Mario.
Yeah.
Dear Mario. I thought, oh, okay, they had to include that. I smiled. I had the biggest grin on my face when I saw that.
What would have been brilliant in that entire letter is if she'd gone, Dear Mario, I'm going to go and save Rosalina. I have baked you a cake whilst I'm away.
Oh, they should have done that. They should have. I've baked you a cake.
Do not worry about food. I have baked you a cake. Just that sort of.
That would have been the icing on the cake for that reference. Come on, it wasn't that bad. What are you?
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
All right, fine. But yeah, so I just wanted to say I love that reference. But apparently, so what it was they said, like, you know, Fox and Peach are the main stars in the movie. It's what most reviewers were saying, and I'm like, huh, okay, interesting to see. When I saw it, I don't know what movie they were watching, because, as you said, Fox and Rosalina had pretty much the same screen time. Wasn't really a whole lot. But Mario and Peach were the main thing.
Yeah.
Like, Mario was still the star of the movie with Luigi and Yoshi. And then, you know, Peach was also had a ton of screen time on it as well. So it's like, I don't know if you saw, like, reviews on that where people were saying, oh, Fox is the main, like, they're making Fox the main part of this movie. I'm like, I didn't really see that. It was still a Mario movie. Mario was still the main part of it with Peach.
Yeah, I don't see that as being. I don't think that's true at all. I think it was. It was like I think Fox was the big side character halfway through into the movie, but then after the final battle, before the final battle starts, he disappears anyway. You don't really see him until the end of the movies. So, so no, I don't believe that for a second. I still think it's definitely a Mario Peach one. Peach because of her relationship with Rosalina, and Mario for his for the love interest of Peach, and just because he is the main character after all. So, I don't believe for a second that Star Fox outshone him with regards to his own movie. I don't think that at all.
Yeah, it was so weird when I saw people talking about that. I'm like, okay, interesting. And then I watch it and I'm like, no, he wasn't. What are you smoking? Did you smoke the marijuana before you went to watch the movie? It's like, what's going on?
Or maybe they're just massive fans of Star Fox in general. Maybe they thought once they see him that's it. He's now the main character.
I mean, I get that because it's like, you know, whenever he was in any of the scenes, he was the character I watched. I didn't look at any other character. So I get that for sure. But yeah, no, it just felt really weird that people were saying that, you know, Mario and Luigi are not really the main characters in the movie. It's like, well, clearly they are. It's like, what the frick?
Yeah.
But the other thing I wanted to talk about is the love interest. Yet Nintendo have said, oh no, Mario and Peach are really good friends. There's nothing there. Oh, that peck on the cheek and kiss on the nose that Peach always gives to Mario. No, that's just a friend. They're just friends. No, they're not that. And then you go in the movie.
Shit.
Bullshit. Yeah. And then you go into the movie, and then all of a sudden, Illuminations like throw that out the window. Like, oh, Mario has feelings for Peach. Oh, it's like, and that's what I thought. I'm like, wait, as I'm seeing this, and because Mario's like, do you think it would work out with me and Pete? I'm like, wait a minute. But Nintendo said that they're friends. Huh? It's like, what's going on here? Like, a friend of mine said that they pretty much are doing it just to, I don't know, just for some legality or something like that. And then I think once the Mario movies are coming out and they become more together, then Nintendo are going to be like, yeah, no, they're actually a couple. So I just don't know what's going on with that, really.
I think it's like the worst kept secret in Nintendo, where it's a case of everybody knows that there is something going on between those two, but Nintendo doesn't want to say it because they're not so big on giving couples relationship. Like, I mean, look at Link and Zelda from the Legend of Zelda series. 100% guaranteed they are hooking up. They are together. They are an actual legit couple, and yet there's nothing in there that specifies at any point that they are a couple. There's a case of, well, of course they're not a couple. She's a princess, and he's a knight. It's a case of, you look at it closely, you're like, nah, they've definitely got feelings for each other. There's definitely something going on between them, but you don't want to say there is something there. So I think it's probably the exact same way for Mario and Peach. Same with Daisy and Luigi as well. There's something definitely there. They are 100% a couple, but it's not been confirmed. It's not been confirmed legally by Nintendo.
True. It did make me laugh when Luigi was like, "Hey," it's like, "Hey, when you were Peach and dating, maybe I could get introduced to
her friends.
Peach's." Like her friends, or like and stuff like that, or maybe her sister, or like something to that extent. And then we find out that Peach and Rosalina are related, which never really got mentioned at all in the games. There might have been like a little bit of hints that they could be related, but in the movie they confirmed it that Rosalina is the older sister to Peach, which is like, okay, interesting.
I think maybe they needed a reason for Peach to go after her. Like,
yeah, probably.
Why this random princess has been captured? Why should they get involved? And yet it's the little stars that come down and say you need to save her. And then basically a case of all these memories that have held up with her that are now being reintroduced. It's a case of okay, there is definitely something there. And I think that's probably why they've included it in there, because again, like you said, in the games, there's no clear reasoning behind why what's the relationship between Rosalina, Daisy, Peach, and all that stuff. So maybe that could be why they've done it for, I think. And it would explain a lot as well. So maybe it's just a case of, look, again, maybe it's a case of people already confirmed that Rosalina and Peach are sisters or siblings. Nintendo hasn't basically said it out loud, but with this movie, they're basically going, yeah, you know what? Cool, we'll say now it is the case.
Yeah, true. So, yeah, I guess we just have to wait and see when, if Nintendo make it a thing officially in the video games. And again, it's the same with like the love interest between Mario and Peach. Are they going to flip it around once? Like, because it was blatantly obvious. It's like you can tell because Mario has feelings, but you can tell Peach has feelings for Mario. But she doesn't say it, but you can tell. It's just some of the things that she does, like the part where they're on the dinosaur planet, and she's really mad. She's kicking rocks, and and Mario's like, asking if she's frustrated. Like, princesses do not get frustrated. And then Mario's like, okay, so can I join you in not being frustrated? And then all of a sudden, she's like laughing and stuff, and then they're both kicking rocks with each other. Like, okay, that's very like a very coupley thing to do in a way. Like, I don't know. It's, they just pull all these hints, and then during like the about to go and face Bowser, and like the little thing where they're going through like the little castle area, and Bowser Jr. is has a little NES controller, is trying to stop Mario and Peach, and Mario and Peach are on the 8-bit Super Mario Brothers style on their screen, which I thought was really, really cool. And that they're teaming up for that.
That was a nice little Easter egg I found.
Yeah, I like that. And then also when they went to originally face Bowser, and it's on a bridge, and like Bowser brings out axes, I went, that's another Mario Bros reference, because what you got to do, you got to get the axe and the bridge goes.
You know how that's going to end.
Yeah, you know how that's going to end. It's like, doo-loo-loo-loo-loo. It's like, Bowser's going to land in the lava. It's like, but it's like their fight, the teamwork between them. It was just, there is something. So I think maybe in the third, like if there's a third Mario movie that comes out, I think that's when we're going to see the love interest. And I think when that happens, then Nintendo's going to be like, they're actually a couple. They're actually dating now. It's like...
Yeah, I agree with that.
But you said originally... you said... no.
They want to admit it themselves.
Didn't want to admit it themselves. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So during, because there was a part in the movie as well where, Fox crash lands in a dinosaur world. And I like the gun. I like the ray gun that Bowser Jr. bought, because that was a reference to a accessory that you could have for, I believe, was it for the NES? It might have been for the NES or SNES, but it was like literally an accessory you could use for like one of the games. And so I like that they added that. And also, it was on Smash Brothers as well, Smash Bros. Melee, or like ever since then. It's the one where you hold the charge and then you let go and it's like a big projectile.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like that. But then they turned Mario and Luigi into babies. and then we got a Yoshi's Island reference, as well as a Mario Odyssey reference with the giant T-Rex.
I think that was the whole point of it as well, that even though Yoshi was brand new character, you still had to reference his own game as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the only way they could do it was with that little thing. Because again, Mario and Luigi were babies during Yoshi's game. I think that's probably why they referenced it, to go, well, some people will know that Yoshi and Yoshi's game was when they were both babies. So I'll tell you what, let's make a device and let's turn them into babies, just very temporarily. And then we get a little Yoshi Island reference from it as well.
Yeah, exactly. It was kind of like, interesting. Okay. Like, I thought it was cute, but I was kind of just like, they could have done something else with that, That was one part of the movie I was like, they could have done something else with it. But it was still a good, fun scene. And then the fact that, Toad got turned into a baby, and then eventually the T-Rex got turned into a baby. And then, the T-Rex then joined them on their adventures. It's like, what's going on? But I will admit that the baby T-Rex was very adorable.
Very, very adorable. I think we can easily admit that.
Yes, 100%, definitely. Yeah, and then we got like, during the fight scene with Bowser and Peach, and then, Bowser goes in the lava. We knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, Dry Bones coming straight back out. It was nice to see Dry Bones come out. Dry Bowser.
Yeah.
Dry Bones Bowser.
Dry Bowser.
There's always talk about like is he dead? Is he alive? What is that?
Mm-hmm.
And it was sort of nice to bring that, because that is also a big part of Mario's lore as well, is Dry Bowser.
Yes.
And let's face it, Dry Bowser is more terrifying than Bowser as a whole in general.
He is definitely. It did make me laugh, because I felt like that. It was so many references, because in my head I'm thinking that's a reference, and I think during that was a new Super Mario Bros. Reference.
Yeah.
Because we have Dry Bowser was a thing before then, but in that game when you beat the final world and you beat Bowser, like he's gone. And then, Bowser Jr. also is part of that as well. But, Bowser's gone. And then Bowser Jr. uses magic to bring him back, but he's dry Bowser. So I was kind of thinking like, oh, that's a reference. But then it's like, Bowser Jr. really sad, being like, no, Dad, Papa. And then all of a sudden he comes back and it's like, oh my God, that fight scene.
Yeah.
That fight scene was so good. And then Luigi stealing the brush and then bringing out Mr. Game & Watch. And it's like, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, are they actually teasing a Smash Brothers game?
They must do, though, after that, especially considering...
They must be.
Because it was literally like the whole hammer taking them out, him flying across.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
like, that's gotta be it. That's gotta be a reference.
I don't think it's a reference. I think that's a case of this is coming. I think this is what we've got planned in the future. But I'll give you a sneak hint. Mr. Game & Watch in Smash.
Yep. So it's like, oh my God, that was so good.
So
good on there.
It would surprise me if they bring out new Super Smash Brothers, and that final, like, that bit there turns into, like, a stage on Planet Bowser.
Yeah. Oh, man, that would be sick.
That'd be awesome.
Not gonna lie. That would be very awesome, 100%. Oh, man. Yeah, that whole fight sequence was great. I enjoyed that. Was very, again, wasn't all over the place. You could keep up with it. And, yeah, it was just a really, really good fight sequence. And then the whole part with, like, Bowser Jr. bringing out the dragon, which I feel like was a Mario Odyssey reference. I feel like that was, because wasn't there, like, Mario faces, like, a giant dragon, like in Mario Odyssey?
That was exactly it. It was the dragon in Super Mario Odyssey, which sort of made it into like a Dark Soulsy sort of boss.
Yeah, exactly. And I just that kind of threw me off where Bowser Jr. was like, "Go attack them," and he just gets eaten. It's like, oh, that escalated quickly, and then it was like Mario having to save the day.
But again, that whole bit with that dragon basically eating Bowser Jr., that went the perfect opportunity for Bowser, Peach, Rosalina, and all four of them, Mario, to all like fight, and Luigi to all fight against this dragon.
Yeah, I would agree on that, but I do like, it makes sense as well. With Mario, I totally forgot about the Galaxy Star.
Yeah.
Where, Mario because like that is part of the game. There's like a little mission you do when you get the red star, and you have to fly around collecting all these like items to get a secret star.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I'm like, oh yeah, the Galaxy powers. I'm like, that makes sense. And he looked good in black and red, I have to say. They made Mario look good in those colors. It's like so awesome.
Again, though, it's just like, it's good that they are not half-assing most of the stuff. They're actually going ahead and making these characters, making the clothes, making all these other stuff quite memorable to characters, because they know if they do it wrong, you always can get people who get pissed off anyway. But if you get like 90% of the people on board with it, then you've done something successful, especially with video games, because video game fans, it's the 90% of us, we're quite nice. We're really, really good. We don't mind, even if it's not like the right shade of grey or the right shade of red on a certain character's clothing. We're not gonna give a shit. As long as it looks good and we know exactly the reference towards it, then we're happy.
Yeah.
It's when you don't do something like that, like with the original Super Mario movie, but absolutely nothing of it was the same as what you would expect from the games. I think that's why it basically went down. And the same with like Assassin's Creed as well. There was bits and pieces in it, but it wasn't a full-on like It was more like a case of it's based off a game, rather than these popular movies where this is to honor the game and its fans to it.
Yeah.
That's why I think.
Yeah, definitely.
That needs to be. I think that needs to be right, and I think that's when that's what they've done really, really well in that situation.
No, I agree 100%. And as you said, there's people that are going to be complaining about it.
They're going to complain regardless.
You can't please everyone, but it's like for the minute details, it's like, come on. It's like they can't go full. They can't go fully like show everything or show everything in the correct moments in from the games and that. They can pull out little things here and there. But they can't do everything to the T with the game. It's like they got to add their own spin to it and all that.
Yeah, you can't just make a step-by-step remake of a game. Otherwise, you're not really giving anybody new. You have to make your own little version of it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Your own interpretation of it, I'd say. I think they've done that really well.
Yeah, 100% for sure. And then, coming close to the end of it, Peach rescues Rosalina, find out their sisters, and it's like, oh wow, cool, wow, that's awesome. And then the funny little bit where Bowser Jr. is finding like Bowser's bones and that. It's like, I found your femur, Dad. Great, let's look for my foot. It's like, I thought that was actually pretty funny. And then like, I do like the one thing, like, during the movie where like Mario and Luigi have to look after the kingdom and everything, and have to do all the jobs that Princess Peach does, and then they do the one scene where Bowser Jr. is trying to take the castle, which is in the that was in the Mario Galaxy game. Like they Bowser kidnaps Peach by stealing the whole castle with Peach in it. But I like the thing where the Lumas were like, "Can we go see the castle? Yeah, let's go see the castle." Just a giant hole.
Missing.
Where's the castle? Glares at Mario Luigi, and Luigi just like, well, it died. It's just what he says. It died. It's like, out of all the things to say.
See, that was quite funny, but I think ending the movie right there and then, with them rebuilding it, I don't think that was a good way to end it.
No?
No. I think what would have been nice as if, because you only got that sisterly return, like very, very, very briefly. And then a little bit more explanation about like the whole process of why she did it, why they're together now, sort of thing. And then a little bit more, not just like, oh, we're gonna rebuild the castle, the end, credits, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see why they wanted to end it, because it would be good for them to rebuild it and do it as credit scenes. That's quite good. But at the same time, I figured there should have been a lot more to sort of close beforehand before you go into that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was like them traveling all the way back, or like they're traveling on the stars trying to go back to the Mushroom Kingdom, and then as they're talking of all of that, and then get to the point where they're just like, oh, wait, you're from Mushroom Kingdom. Can we see your castle? We watch one look for the castle. And then that's when it goes to Luigi going, and then pulls out to where you see the actual, like, no castle left.
Yeah. That would make a ton more sense, I would think. That's the thing where it just feels like it just felt so rushed, because it's like you never got, like, that story, like Peach being like, you're my sister? And then they just go through this whole, like, but, you get the backlog of it, a little bit. But, yeah, you don't really get, like, a whole full, like, mini, like, explanation about it. It's just like, Peach has a memory, like, sees a picture of Rosalina as a missing person, has like, a memory of it. It's like, oh, and then, then it's like, oh, wow, hold on, I might know this person. And then, that's it. So we share powers. That's why she separated me, because this evil dark force, like, wanted to take us to use our power. It's like, okay, but
there's something very added to that afterwards.
Yeah, I didn't really get a full backstory there. Maybe we'll get more of a full backstory maybe in the third Mario movie if they make one. maybe, and I honestly hope that they give like just make like a 2 hour movie, like
2 hours or 15 minutes, 2 hours and 10 minutes, something like that, to give her a lot more space to utilize.
yeah, exactly. I genuinely think, I honestly thought they were going to do that for this movie, so I'm genuinely surprised that they kept it like the same length, but just maybe an extra 6 minutes compared to the first movie. I'm like, what? But it is what it is, and yeah. I'm trying to think if there was anything else to go over by. Was there any other parts that we haven't talked about, James, that caught your interest?
No, that was really much it. That's pretty much all that's all I can really think about. So if you're happy, man, I'm happy to go to a summary.
Yeah. So there's our take of talking about stuff in the Mario Galaxy movie. Let's go for a conclusion. James, all in all, what did you think about the movie? And would you put Mario Galaxy movie top? Would you put Mario Galaxy above the Super Mario Brothers movie?
So my own reasoning behind it is the good parts. The characters are really good fun. The introduction of Yoshi was good. The father-son dynamic for Bowser and Bowser Jr. was pretty good. The introduction between Star Fox and Rosalina was nice. I really like them. And their character designs are exceptionally done as well. It was funny. It was full of references. It was full of stuff that Mario fans can thoroughly enjoy and look out for. And there's a lot of positives with it. The only negative things really were, again, like you said, story felt rushed. There wasn't a sort of a closure for most of the side subplots sort of thing. The fact that the whole point of it was Rosalina, and yet she got pretty much sidelined almost immediately, and barely had any. Even though the movie is mostly about her and Peach's relationship, she barely got mentioned, barely got seen in it. And aside from that, overall, I think it was a brilliant movie. And despite what everyone else despite what the critics are saying, I can see why they may have said it. However, personally, in my own opinion, it's a good movie, and I really enjoyed it. And I walked out of there, talked to my wife straight away, and I said, actually, you know what? I thoroughly enjoyed that movie. And even if people turn around and say, oh, this is it's not really that good a movie, it wasn't great. Personally, in my own case, it was brilliant. I liked it. Compared it to Super Mario 1, I would say that it ranks below it. The reason for that is Super Mario 1 was it was a nice introduction to it. Jack Black was featured a hell of a lot more prominently as well, which I loved. Loved a lot as well. It was just Jack Black go and do whatever the hell he wants, which was brilliant as a whole. So personally, for me, it would be Super Mario. It would be Super Mario movie, Super Galaxy Mario, but both of them still within the same plot of a positive film experience.
Excellent. Yeah, no, good little conclusion there. Yeah, for me, definitely great movie. If people tell me that they don't enjoy it and, they thought it wasn't that great, I would just say that you must be not fun at parties. You must be very, very not fun, because it was an enjoyable experience. And that's what movies should be. It should just be an enjoyable experience. People just go there, have a laugh, and be immersed in the motion picture. And that's what I did. I felt like it was good. Yes, it was rushed. It would have been nice if they added an extra 30 minutes to the movie so we can get more in-depth with story, because I felt like some things when they're like, we need to go to this galaxy, they never went to that galaxy. We never got we had a little bit at the beginning of Rosalina, and then that was it. And then she got kidnapped, and that was it. We never got the full story about how Peach and Rosalina are, how Peach getting to know Rosalina and being like, are you my sister? Never got that. It was just like Peach rescues Rosalina, and then it's like, oh, this is my sister. It's like, okay, like, fair enough. They did my boy Fox McCloud proud. I loved that, how they portrayed him. Glenn Powell did an amazing job voicing Fox. And just making him like a cocky ace pilot, which was phenomenal. We forgot to mention, James, the end when Bowser and Bowser Jr. are trying to escape prison, and guess who makes a return?
The blue star, the depressing
blue Luna.
Star.
The depressing blue Luna, which was fantastic. I did a watch along with the first Mario Brothers movie, like on the same day I went to watch Mario Galaxy, and somebody in my community said, like, when we saw like the blue Luna, being like, I hope they bring her back, like in the Mario Galaxy movie. I'm like, they have to, and they did. She was a prison guard. She was a prison guard.
She was a prison guard who terrified everybody, and I thought that was brilliant.
It's like,
hello, maggots.
You are now stuck here for all eternity. The only thing that you can enjoy is the sweet release of death. No! And then it just goes to credits. I'm like, I love it. I love it. I love it. So good. And then also Toad's an honorary member of the Star Fox team now, apparently.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, because he's like wearing the shades and got like the jacket and everything when he's talking to Fox before Fox was about to fly off. So I was like, that was cool. But yeah, just having the Luna, like the depressing Luna back on there. They gotta keep her in for like the
next movie.
For the next movie. And it's who is it who played it? I think it's, from what I got told, it was like the director. I think it's the director's child. So they just gave her lines and she's just saying them like that. I'm like, oh my God, that's fantastic. But yeah, just going back to the conclusion, great movie, very fun, very enjoyable. Rushed, unfortunately, in some aspects, but an all enjoyable experience. Gets us to maybe getting a Star Fox movie, which would be fantastic. I would love that. Yeah, all in all, very fun. Very, very, like, you know, I know we never got a ton of Jack Black in there, which would have been cool, but at least they gave him like a decent amount of screen time. But I think it was mainly just focusing on Bowser Jr. and, and Peach more in the movie, I think. Like, you know, you still got Mario and Luigi, and then Fox is more of a side character. Yeah, the whole thing about people saying that Fox and Peach were the main characters in the movie didn't make sense to me when I saw it. It's like, no, still Mario. It's Mario and Peach with Bowser Jr. as the main, even though I think Bowser's the side antagonist. Bowser Jr. was the main antagonist, honestly. All in all, great movie. Enjoyed it. If I have to put in which one was better, Mario Galaxy or Mario Brothers 1, you said it was Galaxy 1. Galaxy was below Mario Brothers 1. I have to say Galaxy is just edges on top of Mario Brothers 1 because Fox is in it.
I was literally about to say it's because Fox was in it, wasn't it? You're like, yes.
Because Fox is in it. Of course I've got to put it in. Fox is in it. He made it so good. He's the one that edged it to the top. He's the one that edged it to the top for me. Like, if Fox wasn't in the movie, it would be very close, but yeah, I would be the same. Like Mario Bros. 1 and Galaxy, but if I wasn't a Star Fox fan, it would be Mario Bros. 1 and Galaxy. But because Fox is in it, Galaxy Mario Brothers 1. That's my take.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever want to have a Mario movie, any movie whatsoever that surpasses Andy's views at any point, just put Star Fox in. That's all you gotta do. Put Star Fox in and make him look hot as fuck. And there you go.
Yep. And you've got my vote. On that note, yes,
indeed.
It's time for a break. But while we take this break and get ourselves ready for the next segment, we hope you enjoy this month's edition of the Content Creator of the Month. Yay! Exciting times.
So who is this?
So can't wait.
So who is the Content Creator of the Month, Andy?
Well, you'll just find out when we go on our break, which will be happening right now. We'll see you in a bit.
See you there, guys.
Hi, my name is Lime Reversed, and I had the honor to be Content Creator of the Month. So, roll it!
Hi, I'm Miranda Random. Lime is cancelled. He does not deserve you.
Barb, we're gonna save you, Barb. We're gonna save you. Help! Barb, save me! Hell yeah, look at this! Look at this!
Not one.
You wake up. Don't wake up. Don't wake up, you're dead.
Lime has nothing to offer. I'm the real star.
My buddy! Okay, I can save it. I can save it. I can save it. Gosh darn fiddlesticks! You're trying to piss me off?
Yes.
And welcome back, everyone, to Games Innit Podcast. We hope you enjoyed that trailer for this month's edition of the Content Creator of the Month, which is none other than Lime Reversed, very good friend of ours of the show. So you can be able to check them out with all their social medias as well as their Twitch stream in the description right below where all the information is. So please, if you can, go check out Lime. Very good friend, definitely a very entertaining streamer as well. Hit that follow button. You will not regret it. 100%. That's for dang sure indeed. Welcome back, everybody. That's staying. That is staying.
Just like, welcome back, everyone.
Just off topic. This is going to be staying on there. Just off topic. I found a GIF of you. I found a GIF. Remember you did it? You remember when we did the old show, the Tally Ho show?
Yeah.
And you had you started doing boogie before we were about to go. You were just like,
Oh yeah, just
so I found that, and I might use it for social media purposes.
if you want
Are
to.
you ready? Are you ready for another exciting episode of Games Innit Podcast? James is.
Okay, the Games Innit has just released a new episode. Everybody.
Yeah. I'll have to find it and send it to you because you'll look at Jesus Christ, man. You look so young. Such a baby face. Such a baby face you had. Mind you, it was like 7 years ago.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Explains a lot, pretty much. And now it is time for what everyone comes to see. I don't think they care about the topics that we talk about. I think they just care about this bloody thing that's popping up right now. The Games Innit Tier List.
Ooh, look at that fancy tier list that I am definitely seeing right now.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking at it right now, and what a bunch of games we have on there.
Absolute amazing amount of games that we have on there. I mean, just look at that. Look at all those games, like that game and this game and the game down there.
And that game way up over there.
That's amazing.
It's absolutely true.
And this is 100% not being this is 100% not being put in after editing.
No, absolutely not. We can actually see it right now.
Yep.
It just manifested itself right here. Like, Jesus
Just right there.
Christ. Just right there. So yes, it's time for the Games Innit Tier List, where me and James pick two games, one game each, and we talk about the game. Either we love it or hate it and all that stuff. And we go over it. And if we've also played the game, if James picks a game and I've played it, well, I'll also bring my review to it as well. Vice versa with James. If I played a game, James played it, he can bring his review, and then we put it on the tier list. And yeah, it's easy said than done. So, if I recall, I went first last time. So, James, it is your turn to go first. For April, what game are you putting on the Games Innit Tier List for this month?
Well, considering it is a Mario themed special, it had to be quite obvious that we had to bring in a Mario game. But I figured, why bring the most obvious Mario games that we both love and enjoy? I want to pick something a wee bit different. So, I've actually gone for a weird game. Actually, it was actually
Weird
a weird Mario game because firstly, it was on the PC. It's very educational, and it has absolutely nothing to do with the Mushroom Kingdom and Mario as a whole. It's actually called Mario is Missing for the PC.
Mario is missing. Oh no!
Basically, for everyone who's never seen this before, what the gameplay is that obviously, and here is the spoiler alert: Mario is missing.
Oh! You just ruined it for me, James. How could you?
Sorry, spoilers, but this is kind of a spoiler. This is kind of a spoiler. Well, I say spoiler free. It's not spoiler free at all. This is a spoiler. This is a spoiler. Mass. I don't know what the word is. So fuck it. I'll call it spoiler mass. Why not?
Spoiler mess. It's like you say that with the Spider-Man theme. Spoiler mess. Spoiler mess.
Does whatever the spoiler mass does.
Spoiler mass.
Will they win or they lose? Let me tell you, they will lose because this is the spoiler mass.
Spoiler mess. Continue.
I think we should. Yeah, I think we should.
Oh, we should. Yeah, good call.
So, Mario Missing is, I believe, a 1990s game, but probably around 1995 or 1996. But essentially, it's an educational game, and the whole game consists of surprisingly Mario going missing. It's up to Luigi to find Mario and rescue him from Bowser's clutches. And the whole game premise is actually this is the very, very first game where Luigi is the main character before Luigi Mansion. This is actually Luigi's first. Exactly. So Luigi's in. You control Luigi, and what's happened is Bowser has basically is going to melt all the ice in Antarctica, and in order for him to do so beforehand, he wants to collect all the rare and valuable art all around the entire globe. So Luigi then has to go on a quest to find every piece of an item that Bowser has secured and save it from their clutches. And it goes into basically you walk all the way around different places like museums and kiosks and information desks, and you basically try and get the local information of the place you're in. So one of the examples is the Sistine Chapel. You have to go walk around in Italy, and there'll be questions about Italy, there'll be questions about the Sistine Chapel itself and what it does. And you have to answer those questions to retrieve the art. And then, in order for you to actually escape and get out of the world that your level that you're in, you have to find Yoshi. And you find Yoshi, and you walk all the way around with him until you get to one of those spiked monsters with the little balls that wiggle about.
Oh,
What they're called.
Yeah.
And the only way for you to end the level is you find the spiky ball monster with Yoshi, and Yoshi eats every single one up. And when he finishes, Luigi jumps off, walks into the portal, and goes back to the main level. Goes back to like the hub world.
Yeah.
And there's like seven worlds and there's 7 levels and 7 hubs in each level. And each hub is being stopped by one of Bowser's children. So you basically have to go all the way around until you successfully grab all of the famous and sacred art inside each level, and then you use a device to basically knock him out. Then climb up the stairs, and then you go and do the exact same thing once again. And you do that for about 7 levels, all the way up until you find Mario being captured by Bowser, and you rescue him from Bowser's evil clutches. And then you basically walk out the castle with Yoshi as the castle just collapses. That's the whole game concept. That is the whole game concept as a whole.
Yeah, that's the whole game concept. You're just traveling around the world, getting pieces of art and other items, and learning about the culture of every country and city.
Culture, city, and like the artworks. You're basically rescuing all that. It's a very interesting game because, again, it's educational. It's a Mario game, I think, that was created in the whole process of just being a educational game for children. It's also one that doesn't feature Peach whatsoever. Don't see her anywhere. Yoshi is used basically as an item to help you along your journey. And again, Mario does not exist until right at the beginning of the level, right at the beginning of the game, and at the very end of the game itself. So, very weird concept. I remember playing it when I was younger, back when I was very, 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 very young. And I remember enjoying it, but I never actually got to the stage where I was confident of finishing it. I actually had to go on YouTube and figure out how you finish the level. Because I always got stuck on trying to find Yoshi. Because it wouldn't be like he'd be at a certain point at everywhere. He'd be at random points gathered everywhere around it. So if he was there one time, you go back into it, he wouldn't be there, you have to go and re-find him. Apparently the information kiosk questions were so hard as well that if you got 3 wrong answers, it just shut. And that's it. You don't get to go in, you don't need to... You won't actually be able to complete the level because of it. So...
Wow, okay.
It was very brutal as a game, and it was quite, I was probably say quite hard, but if you do get the opportunity, I would recommend trying it, just so you can see just how ruthless the game really is.
It's a brutal educational game for children, and also for adults, apparently.
Yep, because I'm stupid, so I've not done well with them at all.
Wait, when was the last time you played this? Like, did you play it as an adult?
I haven't.
Like...
I haven't actually played it as an adult. I actually remember watching it on YouTube, but I don't remember when we actually... I don't actually remember most of it when I was a child. I specifically remember the game and watching the YouTube clips on it, but not actually playing it itself. So that might be something I might try to do. Or maybe that's something you can do one day. I might get you to play it.
I mean, you still have the forfeit for me for picking a game for me to play.
That is very true.
And I have to grit my teeth and say how great it is, despite it being a hunk of mess.
Oh, that is tempting now. That is a game choice to do. Because you would not... I would have said about doing Superman 64, but that's been done so many times now, and I know you played it so much.
Play it. I gotta beat the time trials in Sonic Racing, and then Superman 64 is the next game I gotta play.
Why?
Because I want to get it over with.
You can just say no, Andy.
It's a donation goal incentive. I have to play it. If I say no, I'm not going to meet that donation goal.
Fair enough, that makes more sense.
People pay money for the charity for me to play that game and suffer, so I have to fully complete that game and suffer.
Fair enough, that makes more sense. So if that's the case, I may get you to choose this game. I might show you a link to see, just so you get a rough idea, like the first level, what it's like. And then I'll probably get a message back going, "Oh dear Lord, what have you done?"
Well, I mean, I'm still waiting for you to randomly come on my stream and be like, "I found the game for you."
Yeah. You know what, maybe I'll go and announce it during this next week. I'll need to have a look at that game properly and see what I can find.
Okay, fair enough. I'll be on my own on stream on Monday. So if you're free, I'll be on when you probably finish work. So let me know when you want to hop in.
Yep, we will see.
You can tell everyone what the game is. It could be Mario is missing. It could be something else. Who the bloody hell knows?
Who knows indeed. So there's a good choice. So that is basically so that's my game I've chosen. Out of all the ratings I would probably give to Mario itself, I will probably go down and say it's not gonna be high because A, it's an educational game. B, it does anything involve it's a Super Mario game that is not a Super Mario game. And C, for what I've heard, it is just basically an educational game the entire way round. It is boring as fuck. So...
Well, I've never played the game, so I can't really put my 2 cents on it. So, the tier list is here. S, A, B, C, D, E, F, or R tier. The lowest tier of all. Where is this going to go, James?
Now, I don't distinctively remember hating this game. That's the thing. So, good part is, R, S, and E are out. So, that's a good sign. But again, I don't remember it being a fantastic game. So, I think S, A, and B are out. So, it's a mixture between C and D. So,
Okay. So can't complain in it or done better games than this is what it is.
I am probably going to say, I think it might be D tier.
Done better games than this.
I think so. I think it's a D tier one. Because, again, this is Mario. It's done better games than this. But I don't distinctly remember hating it so much. I might play it in a few days and go, yes, I remember this game. In which case, I might have to, change my my idea next time round. However, as it currently stands, with the list that we currently have right here, that we can definitely see, I am going to say D. I'm going to put Mario is Missing into the D grade ranking system. It's educational, it's probably boring, but it's not a bad game. I don't think they intended it to be. It intended it to be an educational game, which is basically solves its which basically means that it's done its job. I don't think it's meant to be a massively complicated game, so that's why it's here. And again, it's a Super Mario Brothers game that's never really been mentioned by anybody, so not many people have known it. Some people have played it, therefore, not mostly memorable. As most non-memorable games they'll go into the could have been better. So yes, Mario is Missing is going into the D grade.
All right. As you can see on the tier list, you see it right now. It's moving. It's up. It's up. It's up. It's up. It's in.
There it
Done
is.
better games than this. Mario is Missing. Done better games than this in the D tier. All right, good, very good there, James. Very good.
Very good.
And hey, you're gonna be a father very soon. You can help educate your newborn child when they get older by letting them play Mario is Missing.
And get them educated in the importance of Mario.
Exactly. Yes, very important. Very, very important indeed. 100%.
Well, I'm getting to the stage when me and my wife have already decided, though, that when they're old enough, we're going to sit them in Toys R Us, we're going to give them plushies of Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, and they will pick their very first Pokemon, because that is the most important thing. That is the most important decision a child will ever make. And if they get Bulbasaur, then we're chucking it in the bin, we're getting a new one.
And if they get Bulbasaur or Squirtle, we're checking them out and giving them Charmander.
No. Squirtle's good. Squirtle I'm fine with. Bulbasaur, not so much. Bulbasaur is you're taking the easy route.
All right, dear. Here you go. Pick which Pokemon you want to have as your starter. Picks Bulbasaur.
Kick!
You're dead to me.
No, just kick the plushie away. Go, oh, so sorry.
Oh, sorry. You lose.
There were no wrong choices apart from that one.
Apart from that one, picks Bulbasaur. You're wrong. Here's Pikachu. Now, come on, let's go.
You could be a basic bitch for the rest of your life.
Oh, wow. Telling your first child.
Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, I would never ever do that. This is just for joking purposes.
I love that you're just so you know, I would never call my first child, a basic bitch.
Absolutely not. No, I would not do that whatsoever. But I figured that the way the thing's going online and around the internet, I want to make it very clear right now that the James Bond games condemns the fact of calling your child a basic bitch.
Brilliant.
And with that legalese out of the way, Andy, let's move on to your game before I put my foot even further into it.
Put your foot further into your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, from one Mario game to another, I'm going to be picking one. Because it's a Mario themed one. Makes sense. So, this game for me, it makes sense for what we're talking about, for what the topic was discussed in this episode. Just makes sense. It's a game that James has never played, which I'm really shocked about, if I'm honest.
I've been busy.
Huh?
I've been busy.
You were like, what, when you were like 10 years ago? When we were in college?
Yes.
Mate, I remember clearly that we had tons of time for playing games.
No, I had to keep figuring out what justified meant.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Oh my god, that was something.
That word will always be cursed for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Oh, it will. College years. Oh, goodness gracious. Good times, all around.
Oh,
But
good
yes,
times indeed.
anyway, good times indeed. This game that I am putting down is going to be none other than, surprise, surprise, Super Mario Galaxy!
Shocker!
So yes, we talked about the movie, so let's talk about the game and how it all comes to be with, shock horror. Peach gets kidnapped again by Bowser, but Bowser takes the whole bloody castle. Remember the scene where Bowser Jr. takes the castle, but then, drops it down? Well, no, Bowser comes in, takes the whole castle. Mario tries to stop him, and Bowser and Bowser Jr. knock him off and make him fly. He's in outer space. They knock him off in the pitch blackness of space. And the first thing that came into my head when I first played that is, how the hell is Mario breathing in space?
That's your first question. That's at least my
That's my first
fourth.
question.
That's my fourth question.
Well, I mean, with the question is how the hell did Bowser lift up the whole freaking castle? I get that's the question. That doesn't surprise me because, that's just what Bowser does.
How did Bowser get a child? How did Bowser get a child? How did Bowser and Bowser Jr. get themselves power enough to steal the castle? What technology did they use to steal the castle? How is Mario breathing in space? There you go. There's your first 4 questions.
That's your first question. But my first question is, how the hell is Mario breathing in space? So it comes off with that. I think I forget, like they use some type of like magic power or something like that. I forget. They have a whole ship. They have all the flying ships, which can be used to go across the galaxies as well. I think like Mario gets rescued by a Luma or Rosalina, and then they go into the main hub area, which is Rosalina's home space station. And we only know Rosalina from just talking to them, and she pretty much just going like, "You have to rescue Princess Peach. Go into this area and go to all the different galaxies and rescue all the power stars." And it's
Why
pretty
don't you
much
fucking do it?
What?
Why does she do it? She obviously knows where it is. She's got more power. Why does she do it? That's what I'm saying.
Well, apparently, here's the thing. They have the space station, but it's powered by stars. But the space station doesn't have enough power to go to where Bowser's keeping Princess Peach. And what they have to do is, Mario has to get all the power stars and the Grand Star. So you get stars, but then you also have to beat bosses in order to get the Grand Star. Or the Great Star. I think it's Grand or Great, I'm not sure. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, text will come down here. But yeah, every hub has a set number of galaxies. You have to get a specific amount of stars in each galaxy to unlock another galaxy. I think there's like maybe 3-4 galaxies before you then have to do a boss. And the boss can be either Bowser, it could be Bowser Jr., it could be Kamek, it could be whoever the hell. And you've got to power up the space station. You've got to power up the space station, James, in order to have enough power to be able to reach Princess Peach and rescue her.
I have a question.
What?
Simple enough. Princess Rosalina, the princess of the cosmos, queen of all the stars, one of the most powerful galactic figures known to the whole of Mario kind, can't even power her own station.
She needs stars, mate. She needs stars.
Queen of the cosmos.
Yeah, but the power of the stars can help her with, increasing her power. She has power, but she needs more power.
That doesn't sound like someone good. That sounds like someone who wants power for power. I'm pretty sure that turns her into a dictator.
Not that type of power.
And also, if you're Queen of the Stars and you need stars, create your own. I'm sure you have. If you are Queen of the Stars, you don't get that title of like not doing anything about it. That's like me getting the power of I am the supreme king of breathing. I mean, yeah, I can do it. I mean, not very well because I got asthma and all that, but still.
Some king you are.
I'm just saying, if you're going to call yourself Princess of the Cosmos, at least back up your power. Clearly, she's getting married to do her own work. She's getting married to do her dirty work for her. She can't be asked dealing with it.
Yeah, but if that's the case, why do we then have a Mario Galaxy game then?
Because Mario takes one look at her and goes, "Ooh, well, Peach is away, but while the princess is away, the plumber will play."
Oh
That's my
God.
theory. That's my theory. I am not saying that's true. It's just a theory.
I mean, who knows? If you look up fan fiction, you might. Some people might want to believe it's true. Some people want Mario x Rosalina. Some people want Mario to have that galactic pussy.
Or the galactic threesome.
Hey. But yes, to continue on. So yeah, God, I'm coughing now. Excuse me. So yes, as it says, Mario has to go and do Rosalina's dirty work, according to James, and
Just saying.
Just saying, fair enough. Goes around, goes to go collect Power Stars, defeats Bowser and Bowser Jr. Every now and then, see, it was kind of nice and refreshing because, the controlling was really good because you had, the Wii controller and the nunchuck, and what you had to do, move around. And Mario had, powers where, you jump, and if you shake the Wii remote, he does a spin. So you shake the Wii remote, you do, a spin attack, which is pretty cool. And then also you get, these little, star bits, which are multicolored bits, and you can use them for many different things. And you move your cursor around with the Wii remote to pick them up, and they come very handy. You can use them to stun enemies, to attack them, which is pretty cool. You can also use them with the pink Lumas, which are these big Lumas that allow you to you pretty much feed them star bits. They're hungry for star bits. And mainly, if you feed a pink Luma enough star bits, you are then able to open a new path for you to do in different galaxies. Or if you're in the main hub world, they'll make a brand new galaxy. Like pink Lumas will make galaxies for you to go in and to, go grab more stars, which is pretty cool. There was other, you got some more power-ups. You had the flower, the fire flower, the ice flower. You had the rainbow stars, which allowed you to have invincibility. You could be a spring. You could have clouds. So in the Mario Galaxy movie where you have Luigi as a cloud and in a cloud suit, and he's hitting Bowser or Bowser Jr. with, I think it was Dry Bowser, with clouds and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you could do that. If you do the spin attack, it will make a platform that you can go on, which is pretty cool. And yeah, all in all, very fun game. And as I said, it makes it more unique because you think you completed a mini hub with a set number of galaxies, and you're in like the other hubs to go through more galaxies to get more stars. But then all of a sudden, you might get a message being like, a comet has appeared. Oh, what's this comet do? Go back to this hub and go to this galaxy and see what it's all about. And there's different types of comets that come over. You can get like a blue comet, you can get a red comet, you can get a yellow comet or a dark comet, and all these comets pretty much affects the specific galaxy, but it gives you an extra power star. So it's like red means one hit KO. You have to complete one of the levels without getting hit. You have one comet that speeds up everything, so you have to do a level where all the enemies are being really quick. And then there's also like a purple comet where you have to collect purple coins in order to complete the one. And then you have the dark comet, or I think it was like, I forget what it is, but it's like you just see a like a Cosmo, like dark, black hole-ish like figure of Mario. And what you have to do is you either have to race them like from start to finish, from one part of the level to the other to get the star, or you have to pretty much, which I think might have been in Mario Galaxy, or it might have been a Mario Galaxy 2 thing, I'm not sure. But there's a part where, Dark Mario, you're running and setting up a path, and the Dark Mario follows that path and he's chasing you. And if you get hit by him, game over. So it's like, they add these new unique challenges to the levels that you've already beaten in the game. Like you've got like Super Mario 64 where you have to get all the stars and the 100 coin star, and that's it. And then you just continue on to the next levels of the game. Where in Galaxy, you can complete those games, get all the stars, the 100 coin star, all that stuff, bish bash bosh, done. And then you're going through the game and they're like, oh, you have to go back to this galaxy because a new star's just appeared. Go get it if you want to 100% it. And yeah, it's just a whole lot of uniqueness. And as you say, you got the red star that you see in the Galaxy movie that, you only see once though. That's the thing. You only see once. You go back to the main like little planet where you were found, pretty much when you got knocked off by Bowser when you were trying to rescue Peach, and you go and collect. I think you collect like 100 purple coins, but you can use the red Galaxy star and you can fly around and collect it. It's just a fun little mini game that you can play, which is pretty neat. And then pretty much all you do is you can either collect enough stars to go rescue Peach. Rosalina goes, we have enough to go and rescue her. We've got the coordinates, let's go. Or you can go and get all the stars, which is 120 stars. And to get, I think it's the full, you get like a special ending, I think, if you get all the stars, pretty much, I believe. Or it might be the same ending, I'm not too sure. I do know if you get all 120 stars, you can then play as Luigi. You can play as the best brother.
Luigi!
Luigi time! Yes, so that's always a main thing to get. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Then you face Bowser, and then you rescue Princess Peach, and then, the whole galaxy thing, cosmos, whatever, just changes and everything goes back to normal. And Bowser and Peach and Mario are laying in like the gardens of Peach's castle, and it's just like because I think what was it like? I think there's like a change in the space-time continuum or something, and then this is spoilers by the way. And then you speak to Rosalina, where all of a sudden you hear a baby cry. And it's a brand new galaxy that just got born, or it's a brand new star that just got born, I think. And then Rosalina's like, I'm going to send you back to your world now, and I'm going to make it so you don't remember anything. And then they get taken back, and it's if nothing happened. But then something gets shown where I think it might have been a Luma, or it might have been a comet or something, and then Mario kind of remembers what happens. And he ends it off by saying, welcome, new galaxy! And then that's the end.
It was all a dream. That's essentially what it is.
I think that's pretty much what it came down to at the end. But this was funny because I don't know if you saw this or not on YouTube, but I think somebody made like a fake like game. It might. I think it came down to somebody was doing like a university project or like a college project for game design, and they made like they kind of made a spoof DS game for Mario Galaxy. So it's like and they made a video where it's like you get all 120 stars and you can play as Luigi. But what happens if you get all 120 stars with Luigi and get 240 stars? And then they show like you know, if you do that, you can unlock a brand new game on the DS, Super Mario Galaxy DS, and it's pretty much somebody actually made like this was like early 2010s. So I think somebody made like a little spoof like game of Mario Galaxy DS, but they made it as if like if you fully beat Mario Galaxy twice as Mario Luigi, you can unlock this game on the DS. And me being a dumb young adult or teenager was like, oh my god, I want this. And then come to find out it was fake.
It was all a lie.
It was all a lie, but you know, hey, it was pretty damn good. It was pretty damn good, I must say. I'm sure there's a lot of people that may be watching that may have seen that video or not. But yeah, no, it was that was great. But all in all, Mario Galaxy, I have to think, a very enjoyable game. Like it's up there. It's up there for mainline Mario titles. And looking at the tier list, I have to say, like, it's a game that I have always gone back to playing and I've always enjoyed. Like, I've always enjoyed playing Mario Galaxy from start to finish multiple times. And it's the same with Sonic Adventure in a way. It never gets boring, even if you play it multiple times. And yeah, it's just a joy. It's just a joyous game to play. The soundtrack as well is phenomenal. Like it really is. The soundtrack is just tremendous in that game, especially the main hub song. Very chill and relaxing. And if you fully complete the game, you can also go into Rosalina's like little home, and you can be able to listen to the story about a little girl that found, like, you know, that was wandering the galaxies in the universe and found these little stars called lumas. And it's pretty much a story about Rosalina. They pretty much talk about the backstory of Rosalina.
Yeah.
Only if you fully complete the game, then you can get all the chapters. And that was a nice little touch. Kind of like that as well. So, looking at it, I personally have to say, you know, it's a fun game. It's very enjoyable. Definitely high praise all around. I've got to say, I don't see any flaws on it. I think it goes to S tier.
Ooh, S tier. That is big coming from you.
Big coming from me, and that means there would be another Mario game. Like, you know, there's 3 Mario games. One of them's in D, but that is an educational game. But there's 2 mainline games that are S tier. I have to say, Mario games like made like modern Mario games are just that good. Just that good. Like they do something right with it, pretty much. So I'm sure there'll be people that, you know, will disagree and say probably it's worth an A tier or B. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with S tier. I'm gonna go with S tier for Super Mario Galaxy. Would I say would I say like between the two, which one is the highest S tier? It's still Mario Kart 8 Deluxe 100%, and Super Mario Galaxy 2 is a second.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I will give you that.
Yeah.
So now the problem is I need to start playing Mario Galaxy because I need to see if it deserves to be in the S tier. If I go there and it's not as good as you say it is, there's gonna be consequences. And then I will formally request a removal of the S tier game.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can pick one of the months. You can pick it. You can pick it as your game of choosing, and then you can make your decision.
Oh, now that's tempting. I might have to do that.
That can be a thing. Eventually when I play Pokemon Legends ZA, I'll put my 2 cents in, and I can let you know whether or not it is worthy of a B tier or not.
Yes, we might have to do that. We might have to do that one day. Actually, go through one of our previous choices of the other person, and we just talk about it and see if it deserves to be where it is, or it's supposed to be higher, or it deserves to be lower.
Exactly. I think that's a great idea, actually.
That's a good idea. We'll do that then.
Yeah, for sure. So there you go, everyone. There is our tier list all set here. Pretty much with the new games, as I say, with James picking Mario is Missing, going with Done Better Games Than This, and with me picking Super Mario Galaxy because it was fitting. It's fitting because of the topic we're talking about. Me saying it is definitely worth a spiffingly god tier. You can have your say. Let us know in the comments, and let us know if you think we were right or wrong with the decisions that we made with this month's edition of the Games in a Tier List. And on that note, that's another episode in the books, mate.
That's another episode completed.
Crazy to think we're slowly but surely getting close to the double-digit episodes.
We actually have to have double-digit episodes.
I can't believe it. What are we going to do?
Just do what we normally do. Talk shit, hope for the best, and make each other laugh in the process.
Yeah, fair. I like this idea.
It works.
Yeah.
It works, doesn't it?
It works. It's a formula that works for both of us, so
It
why
really-
the hell not? And,
Yes,
and
indeed.
people that are watching or listening can just come along for the ride, or not. We're not your parents. You can just do what you want, I guess. Anyway, so yes, that is it for the episode. We hope you enjoyed listening to our review of the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Especially with me thinking of how hot Fox McCloud is. So there you go. And finding out that James has a fantasy over Birdo.
No judging from anyone.
No judging at all. No judging at all. Like, hey, she's got a great mouth, spits eggs. That's all you want in a woman, don't you?
No comment.
No comment. There we go. Yeah, no comment. So, before we end, we're going to, in case if you're new here and you're listening to us for the first time and you're wondering, where the hell can you find us? James, where can people find you on the land of the interwebs?
So, on the land of the interwebs, ladies and gentlemen, I am currently on Twitch TV, and I am under the James of All Games. Not been streaming as much as I want to, but I am planning on getting back into it very shortly. Depending on what games I want to play, we'll go for it. But I also stream with Andy as well on a few bits. I join in with him during his playtime. So if you fancy when he's on stream, you want me to join in, I'll be more than happy to join in with all the fun that we can have. So if you want to have a look at previous clips and videos I've done, please follow or have a look at the James of All Games.
Excellent stuff. And for me, I'm on Twitch as well. You can find me as Just Some Andy. I used to be on Blue Sky social media, but I recently deleted that because I'm just done with social media now. And I feel so much better for it. So I'm no longer on any social media. So the best way that you can find me is via Twitch. Yeah, that's it. I stream mostly on Saturdays and Sundays. Even though this week coming, I'm planning to stream on Monday and Tuesday. It's just a one-off thing. And then because I'm going to be away next week, I'm going to be out of town, so I won't be able to stream over the weekend. So I thought, why the hell not? Let's just do Monday, Tuesday. And but mostly I stream Saturdays and Sundays, which is at for the times. It is 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK, 9 p.m. Central Europe, and then I think it's early morning, like 6, 7 a.m. Australian Eastern Time, I believe. But currently playing some Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, playing some Sonic Rumble Party, and playing other games in between. So if you want to come by and check that out, more than welcome to. Be good to have you.
So that is the end of the episode. We thoroughly hope you have enjoyed yourselves, ladies and gents. And hopefully you'll be listening on other of our podcast episodes as well. We do, as you noticed, episode 6. So there are 5 other episodes for you to have a look at. Where, as always, we talk chat. We talk about the latest gaming news and what's our view on it. We find that it is our own views. If you've got an only view as well, then you are always entitled to your wrong opinion. So...
entitled to your wrong opinion.
You have no idea the amount of times I've said that to people, and they're like, "Yeah, that's fine." Entitled to my wait,
what?
So
that's a good little thing to say. Actually,
it's all
keep saying that.
It's all yours if you want to take it. It's yours if you want to take it, mate.
Oh no! You just say it at the end of every episode. I think that'd be hilarious.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching wherever you are in the world, morning, noon, or night. And I hope we will see you again shortly. So, from myself, this is the James of All Games, who is signing off, saying cherry bye. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping by.
And this is just some Andy saying, wishing you a very wonderful rest of your day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, much love, and we'll speak to you all very, very soon. Take care, and bye-bye for now.